Ladies and gentlemen, I forgot I put penis typo in the stream layout. Welcome to another stream of Final Fantasy XII. I did, in fact, level up another, like, 8 or 9 times. Hi. I did it. I'm big and strong. We ended the last stream because it started, like, storming outside with heavy thunderstorms. I was afraid that things were going to get bad. So I stopped right here on the second stratum, I guess, of the, of the Pharos. Of the Pharos dungeon. So here we are. Oh, hold on, I have a message from my dog. Hold on, let me see what we got here. You mentioned Blue Lock before the stream started, and this is the only way to deliver. Ah, okay. Good work. Steel avails you not. Okay, so what they do on these is they give you restrictions. This one's no swords. Oh god. This is about to get real dumb. Let me look at these. You may go, KZ, why are some of these fucked up? One, I tried doing poach to get a bunch of experience accessories. Didn't work out. In fact, I do too much damage to the enemy that drops it, so it was kind of a pain. And I was stoned, so at no point was strategy on my brain. What is the less than 30 even for in this thing? Looking at it here. Oh, yeah, this is the steel one. Let's see what this is for. Equals 100, go for it. I'll bring it back to what it was, but I'm not going to turn it on for the moment. There we go. Looking at what people have useful stuff for. You're definitely good. You got some stuff. Bow flying will do Thundaga. I guess we'll do Fyra. We're in a bad spot, because they're like, you can only use magic. I'm like, that's a bad idea, dude. It was a bad idea, but go off. This dude has Holy, but we can do that. Shout out to the fact that they changed the cure to the disease status effect in this from vaccine to serum. Any serum deniers and shit? I'm in a bad way, chat. I'm in a bad spot right now. I've got spellcasters, but it's not great. Fauci von Rotzenberg or whatever, fucking, you know. He's causing problems. You have some spells, but they're not great. You have, like, fire and thunder. Yeah, that's about it. Let's see, our main hitters then would be you. Yep. That's a sure. You, yes. We need one more. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be yeah, it's gonna have to be that. We're gonna have to drop Fran for Vaughn. This game has an insane amount of status effects, which kind of drives me up a wall only slightly, but also the game wants to have the most mechanics of any video game ever made, so I respect it. I get it. All right, let's get on you. I also outfitted everyone with the most current equipment they can get to, so we should be in a good spot. Let's reapply the save. Alright. Alright, our swords are restricted. Here's hoping we can actually get something done. I might try to avoid enemies, too. Well, we'll see what we're gonna do. We're gonna see how we can feel this place out. Rare souls who accost the tower and sky, you alone a binding magic stir. You trust not might. The what will you trust? Reverse strats are really funny since I think Yasmat uses Kiraja, and if you just hit him with reverse before he does it, he just sets him on fire. Yeah, there's a lot of cool mechanics that open up for it. It allows you to do a couple of multiple different, like, play styles. Like, they give you freedom. I also think them, changing it from everyone's on, like, a giant license grid to the job one actually gives more choice freedom and stuff with this. But you wouldn't think on its face. Well, Holy looks sick. This is jumping a gun, but I forgot how hot Fang in 13 is. That's nice. Just to say, you can try a different challenge. There are multiple. Oh. I thought I was meant to do every single one of these. Like I was supposed to go through every door. You tell me I don't have to do that, and I don't have to do this one? Like, what's up? Because I'm gonna be honest, I have a couple concerns about my DPS output here, given we are living in this fucking room right now. Granted, we could speed it up a little bit, but beyond the point. You can do whatever you want. We gotta get out of here, dude. This is bad. This is rough. Our build is not for this. Get me out of this room. Please, God. Also, let's turn the fast forward down from 4. I'm no longer grinding. Altar of Steve. Fucking dude. Leave me alone. I'm fine with no magic. It's like, sure, I can't heal. Or smite weaknesses, but man. I did no items. No items, actually, is way more interesting. Alright, let me go fix my gambits now. Because now they're... they're ruined. Lowest HP, change that back to attack. Did I change anything with you? I definitely changed your shit. I put a holy on a thing. Foe targeting self. Targeting ally. There's a lot of behavior things here. Let me see what I can find here. Change that to wholly vulnerable. Oh. How does spellcasting work? You just use it. Just use it in a cast. It's the same as like normal attacks and stuff. The game runs on like a ATB, but like MMO-esque auto attack system. Yeah, this all seems right. Did I change anything with you? I didn't change anything I wouldn't normally do, except for this. Okay. Alright, let's, will KZ finish the fight? I'm trying, man. We had a bit of a tough start there. Alright, hold on. Let's go find the tablet here that's about items. Wealth? I wonder if... Okay, so you just give up money. No, a lot of 13 stuff cleans up really nice, especially when it's, you know, when it gets upscaled. It's like all of this pulls together because the assets are really high quality. go see what the item one. That's magics. Magics, knowledge, wealth. And steel. I guess I could just... Yeah, I'm guessing wealth is actually items and I'm misreading it. They're like... The ancients consider wealth items as well. I'm like, sure, dude. Whatever. I saw 4 different directions and assumed 4 different options. Wealth avails you not. Characters can not use items. Alright, there we go. Let's keep going. Based on this, probably wanna... Pinnell's a black mage. Yeah, we can get something in there. We'll put in Fran just because we have, just because they're the lowest level. The completionists spent $13,000 on the 3DS eShop. That is true. They spent, I believe it was like 20K buying every single Wii U and 3DS thing. They completed a storefront. I'm gonna be honest, he was like, I tried to get a sponsor for this video, but none of them bid. So, we made this a long plan, and then it cuts to like 5 or 6 different intros to videos he's done throughout the year going, we have a sponsor, revealing that he used all the sponsor money for like a year's worth of videos to stack into this specific plan. It's maybe the greatest keikaku I've ever seen. Nintendo YouTubers are another fucking breed. No, this is important, alright? This is he has successfully preserved thousands of games. And this might, in fact, be a tax write-off. And by might, I mean, yes, it will be. Or actually, I don't know. It depends on if they're featured in the video. It depends on, like, how tax stuff works for write-offs. But it kind of feels like it. You're usually able to do that on anything you buy specifically for content if that's your profession. They're the most dedicated, yeah. Dude, Gerard can complete anything. I remember when he did, I think it was like... I think he did Breaking Bad as a fucking April Fool's completionist episode several years ago, and then it ended with him going, I did it, I completed Netflix. I'm convinced Forspoken was a money laundering scheme. No, there's this concept that many people don't think about, and it's that a game can get rebooted a bunch, and that money doesn't magically, like, come back. And that's what happened to that game multiple times. This is said by many different people. Well, he did recomplete all the games from the era of his old host when he tried to... Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't know what this has to do with anything at the moment. I'm like, yeah, that happened. Yeah, his old co-host came off like a scumbag grifter, yeah. The comic relief sidekick in a YouTube game reviewer show decided I need to get paid more than every single person in this place, despite doing some of the least amount of work. Yeah. That was really funny. Ooh, coin. I guess we go back here. Oh, that's a big guy. Fuck Greg. Yeah, it was my main takeaway looking at all that. I'm like, ew. Forspoken existed as far as like late 2017. Tabata was heading up that game. And in one form. If I was to guess, in the form he made it, it was gonna just be Agni's philosophy. And then I got rebooted, and then apparently got rebooted a couple of more times on top of that. Also some meddling from the soon-to-be former CEO. You were talking about completing Breaking Bad, it reminded me about that thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't see, like, with the through line that teleported us there, so I was confused at first. If only we got to see Tabata's vision. You know, if only. Oh yeah, we can't use items, that's right. No biggie, we have a Suna for a reason. Hard to explain stuff in tech. Yeah, it's no biggie. No biggie, we just hanging out. Would have said nothing that he wrote made it to the game unscathed. I'll fucking bet. Though to be fair, everything the way that is credited credits him as concept. So you know, I have my own wonderings about that. I wonder if he was intending to be more hands-on. But then it mostly just turned into a treatment. And then that treatment got cut down a little bit. Who knows? On the outside, I can never, like, fully have that knowledge. A lot of game stuff like that usually stays locked tight. Friend's target's too far away. Then maybe she should start hoofing it. Get over here. I don't think I ever want to see Tabata's vision ever. Nah. I'm always interested. It's like, I'll complain about things I don't like, but I typically, when I'm being earnest, I'm not usually in that, no, they should never make a thing again, have a thing. It's going to be really funny when I'm going to be like 70% positive through our playthrough of FF15 and chat will be confused because they're like, I don't know context clues. I thought we were supposed to hate this. If we have time, we'll be doing Type 0 at some point in the future. We'll say that. Timelines are a bit muddled. Our time is limited. This year is packed. Oh no, Franz de Sable. That's awesome. My only gripe I hear about is that the combat is just holding the butt. Well, it's impressive you dodged all the other things, but yeah, pretty much. That's one of them. Friends also run dry. That is true. It's okay. We got a map of the second ascent. What's this thing got? You know, at this point, I was like, you know, I was into these pillars that give me cryptic text about the area the first 4 times, but there's been 37 since then, so now I just think they're really funny and stupid. I'm like, really? You still have, like... Still talking, huh? you still have word vomit, huh? That's the theme of Pharaoh's outstaying its welcome. I'm like, game, your prose is not that good to be able to hold for this long. Well, we're gonna die brutally. Hold on. Here I am just trying to find our way to the next room. Must be the bottom thing here. Hold on. Do that. Reach around here. I'm gonna die before I reach it. Hold on. Ah, oh, damn, I got targeted. No, leave me alone, sir. I got a whole 7 points. Help! 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 Oh, damn, we almost made it. That was crazy. Alright, let's get the other team out. The Okiri are massive shit talkers. Yeah, they're shit talkers for barely parsable English, yes. I actually liked part of this dungeon until I realized that, oh shit, it's way too long. I was actually like, I was into it, and then they're like, that was just the first chunk, and I was like, oh god. They're like, foolish slave of man, you something boring. And then I'm like, oh, okay. I'm glad we got that figured out. Alright, we res the other team. Let's get them back in. I hate how fast gambits are, so if you have the gambits of a character on, they literally cannot leave the party. I feel like there's some way to fix that. Besides making it cumbersome of having to turn their gambits entirely off. And surprisingly, it's not holding run to hope maybe that turns it off fast enough. There seemingly is no answer for my problem. Kinda wish you could go through 14's New Game Plus up to Endwalker with chat and friends, but I understand how long R in Shadowbringer's story is to not do it. Yeah, it's an incredibly large time commitment. I do not have the time for it. Adding in patch content. The expansions alone each 1 game. The patches they do afterward, I would say it's like half a game. So you're like, that's like 8 or 9 game content. I'm like, nah. I don't have, no. I'll settle for everything else I'm doing. Oh, does that not open from this side? Okay. Let's look at the map then. Ah, okay, we enter from the other door. Near Kaseki's worth of games, yeah. Learning Gilm basically runs it in, entirely through regularly. Some people just like the vibes. Some people like the vibes, and for her, it's running through that story slowly on alts, forever. I guess. Which I'm like, I replay things pretty regularly, so, you know. There's a non-zero chance the second stream goal of the month, by the way, is going to at least include Jonas, the video game for the Nintendo DS. I'm still undecided. We'll figure it out, though. Yeah, if you want to talk about something that's related to spoilers for the game, I would wait until we're done. This is the last dungeon before endgame is activated, is what chat has told me. I would like no one to expand upon this and say, yeah, then blank, 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 and you do this. And it's like, then be careful. I've never beaten Final Fantasy XII before, so let's hold it together. That's my preemptive, be careful. Okay, we finally hit the boss of this chunk here. Let's see what we got. You haven't? Yes, I have never seen anything past reaching Arcades for the first time. Airy trying to be like... I say that, but I would associate this thing a little bit more with Hey Talk, but alright, let's go. Yeah, this is fine as is. I was like looking at what we got going on. Uh-oh, this thing's getting health back. I don't know from what source it is. Good way we can solve that. Do any of us have raise? You do. This playthrough is making it more clear to me about why I have a lot of disdain for 12. Oh, okay. Man, that was crazy. I was just like not looking and then they were immediately beating the shit out of me. That's crazy. Hold up. What are we doing? What's our plan here? I should at least raise the people in the back that are dead. Yeah, we should at least knock out our quickening while we have some time. I think about the reasons that I stayed up till 6 a.m. and one of them came to me in the form of YouTube going, your recommended will now have videos such as, can you defeat Final Fantasy VIII without junctioning? The answer to that, after watching a video that was over an hour, is yes. You can do that. The run's funny.
There's a problem to do everything. Here she comes.
Such a fucking funny one. There we go. Do that, mash it out. Yas. Slay. Now let's get ready for the next reroll. Get we're gonna loop that again, see what we can get here. Nothing, alright. We'll settle for 7. I love how most of those videos are always like, yes, but don't. It's just really funny to see what, you know, with the minimum amount of mechanics, what you can do. Alright, we actually got some good hits in there that I'm feeling pretty decent about. Benru's preparing to ram. Me sopping up with blood, begging for him to stop hitting me. He attacks so quickly, it's impossible to heal through it. What did the devs mean by this? Ah, oh, man, your shit's out. Let's see what we can do here, then. Technics. Nah, it doesn't help me. You have a Suna on you? Oh, you got Raise. Okay, you got the Raise I'm looking for. Okay, that solved the problem, actually. That man just started whacking for about 10 days. Did you see that? That was absurd. Gonna be on chat every time a boss attacks you with a whack more than 2 times like that, and they're like doing 4 or 5. I'm like, you're just cheating. I'm like, I have no answer to this. You're hitting me for like 900 damage 18 times in a row in like 2 seconds, man. Congratulations. Let's spin a little bit. She's not on the victory screen. She's fucking... They're like, we're not like FF14. If you died, we don't care. You weren't there. We won't even do the bro thinks you're on the team for this shit. Get the fuck out. Well, I'm in horrible pain. Let's see if we can start fixing some of that. Yeah, the combo stuff I kind of like dislike more than anything, of just like, I don't really have any way to plan for this. It just kind of like happens. Like, okay, they hit really hard. They're like, you got outskilled. I'm like, from what dimension? I don't really know, man. Sounds like the encounter was kind of like bad, and kind of went from there. Do you smoke weed? You will. That is seemingly an orb of doom over there. We're just gonna walk around it. Altar of Magics. Altar of, Knowledge. I'm kind of stunned they didn't put a save crystal after that boss. I'm like, you're restricting my resources. What do you expect me to, like, do here? And chat, we're back. Randomly, OBS will just decide for the video to freeze, and then I go check Twitch to see if you guys can still hear me, because the program's still running, and everything's still ticking along, and it's like, no, the stream's gone. Don't know why it's doing that. I'm genuinely fucking horrified that it keeps happening. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of start entering a doomer mode that every single 3 streams in a row, at some point, the source on a scene just freezes and it forces the stream to crash. And I'm gonna be honest, I need to figure it out or I'm gonna kill myself. So we need to figure that out at some point. Not a fan of it happening midstream, and that means that when the stream's over, I have to put in additional work I did not need to do before to get this VOD ready. I don't even know how to just describe the bug or diagnose it. I'm like, I don't know, it just randomly pauses, I guess. Yeah, that happens. It just randomly locks up. I can still hear the game when it happens too, so I don't immediately notice it. It's like all the stream stuff is working on my side, and then I look at the feed and I'm like, oh, that's not moving. Oh, it's broken. I've now learned as soon as it stops freezing, it does stop recording at least. I'll give it that, but still, this is not ideal. How did I know? Oh yeah, I noticed because the audio was just delayed enough. I was going through a menu and it was inaccurate, and then I looked over here and went, oh damn. Let me look at this guide about where I'm going, by the way. This dungeon's a bit weird. Continue forward. Okay. There's a thing I missed up on the west side after you activate the node. Sure. Sure, man. Whatever. Whatever you want, man. Happy to do it. You know, I hate when a stream implodes, by the way. Because when that happens, I'm probably the most unhappy I can be. And then chat will be like, lol, it broke. And I'm like, I want you dead. That's my first thought. Is I'm like, well, I'm not happy about how my job's falling apart. And then I'm like, oh, great. Now the chat's gonna annoy me for the next 5 minutes. I'm in hell. barrels are, well, pretty sure I used this already. Well, I guess I hit the other one that I activated earlier. Yeah, I guess I didn't mean to, no, not magic. I'm gonna touch wealth again. This dungeon's bad. Like, what's the fucking point of me touching it at all? To turn it off. It was literally off earlier. What? This dungeon's terrible. They at no point have made any of this, like, parsable. This really is the Dark Souls of Final Fantasy, completely with a terrible back half. The last chick at Dark Souls 1 is so fucking bad. It's really funny, though, because every person... No one goes, FF12's perfect. People do that for Dark Souls 1, and it's so funny. They're like, it's perfect. An entire third of it is fucking awful. But we're gonna get mad about the windmill tunnel to hell in Dark Souls 2. We put a couple shortcuts in one game's map and it broke people's brains. You had magic. You know, looking through every aspect of that last puzzle, they're like, pick one of these things. And I'm like, well, the last time I did this, well, I had to activate and go through everything. They're like, no, you only need to take one. Okay. Well, I'm back up. And they're like, okay. Well, activate the same one that was already activated, but hit that one twice. And I'm like, I'm sorry, could you make a puzzle that makes sense? You know, the way to fix this was, of course, to, like, put one tablet on the screen, and then you activate that, and then you choose your path, and have the flavor text of each one. And then you just gray out the others when you get to the top. Whatever. That shit ain't real anymore. We're on the third of these. We're on the third stratum of, checks, notes. Hell! And there's still more. Yeah. There's a hidden rule. I don't know if you know this about JRPG dungeons, I guess. Or like a long section of a JRPG's gameplay that I think is important. I think it extends to many games, but I feel like it especially is potent in like RPGs, and I mostly played like RPGs. If you think a section sucks ass, and you are most assuredly going to learn that it's the longest thing ever. Whenever it seems like, man, this seems kind of bad, they're like, good news, you're not halfway done yet. At the very least, this isn't the worst thing I've dealt with before. I started hating this 70% of the way instead of like 20%, which has happened before, so I'm gonna be honest. We've been through worse. Let me read cryptic, boring text real quick, see what we got going on. You who reach this final sphere, no paths herein will you find. The heights you've climbed, their glyphs. These shall be your guides to seal of night. Look first. Not easily this realm to pass. Failing twice. Punishment you will face. Okay, Gruntilda. Kids, you probably want to check the guide. As soon as there are like 2 chances, I'm like, yes, of course. That guide is 3 paragraphs of text that isn't blocked, so I'm just gonna Google right now. Pharaoh's Third Ascent help, and immediately I'm gonna find some game facts guide about it. Let me put up this menu here. It'll help. You want to fight that guy from Star Ocean again? Maybe you'll be a good antagonist now. I'm not hating this game, by the way. I just think this dungeon is kind of rough. Like this stretch of dungeons have been a bit somewhat weaker, but visually they've been cool. But you know, mechanically they haven't always been great. I did enjoy the first chunk of this, by the way. Let's see. The idea behind the third ascent is that you must use the various colored sigils on each of the platforms to warp to the next area. Selecting the wrong sigil will warp you back to the start. Ah! Chat. This is just like that quest, that mission you do in Sonic 06, where they make you jump through the portals as Sonic. That's the first time anyone has related Sonic 06 to this specific section. To this. To this video game. Let's see. Selecting the wrong sigil will be back to start. Selecting the wrong sigil twice will send you down to the lowest floor, where you will be ambushed by a ton of undead enemies that have a good chance of wiping you. Chat, I'm so proud. This reminds me of Castlemark Tower in Final Fantasy XV, where if you don't look at the proper labeling on the ancient elevators in there and you pick it wrong, they drop you in a hole with 3 iron giants. There you go, I got it in today. Let's see. You'll want to equip people with... Okay, none of this helps me. You're like, you should equip these things you got off screen. I'm like, I didn't get any of this. Let's see. Touch the green sigil up ahead. What's the name of this area? First flight, okay. I was thinking first fight on this guide. I was like, we're fighting a thing? I think I can take him. In a fight, right? I remember that bit. I actually remember Castlemark Tower being like a pain in the ass and impossible. And then in my second playthrough, I looked at the floor and it labels what is correct the entire time. And I went, oh, I'm stupid. If there's one thing 15 wins with, is kind of evoking cool dungeoning. I usually don't really care about dungeons, but I feel like they hit the vibe really well. Some people are like, the platforming dungeon's boring. And I'm like, most of you didn't play it. It's a fucking post-game dungeon. Who cares? Alright, what we got? Let's see what this thing tells me. Yeah, I got none. We're not gonna mess with gambits. Apparently we have to start with by going green. They turning you green? Insomnia is a cool final dungeon, minus the part where they shove side quests into it. Now, I feel like that's a benefit. There should probably be some form of side quest in that last chunk because, you know, and some open areas, because that's kind of the point of that whole game. And it's, you know, unfortunate that, you know, because of dev constraints, that the last third of that game just doesn't have any of it. Let's see what this thing said again. Touch the green sigil to be teleported to the start of the floor. Touch it again a second time to go to floor 79. Alright, we are now in 79. Oh, the enemies, like, come out of the ground. Yeah, let's try and not move really wide. As soon as I say wide, this bitch is in the chat. Let's try and not spread out too much. I like how the enemies just didn't stop. I walked about 2 steps and there were like 8 enemies. How's the game? This dungeon kind of sucks. But I'm working on it. What do you mean they keep coming out of the ground? Eventually battles need to end. Video games. I don't know if you know this game. Eventually you have to stop throwing shit at me. Can't imagine doing the hidden optional part of this dungeon. I don't want to imagine doing content I don't like. It's like imagine ripping off your own arm. Like, I'm good, dude. Don't worry. We're at the point where I'm gonna straight up do a quickening just to get people away from me. God. Did you see they're soon releasing a KH of vinyl box set? Yeah, I did see that. I did see that that's how they're releasing the KH4 announcement trailers theme. Did you depreciate all the times your arm isn't ripped off? Not really. Are they just infinitely spawning? Did they, like, make this area wrong? God damn it. Imagine this in vanilla where there are no specific classes of the Zodiac editions. Ferris is brutal and a long difficulty spike. I would say that it's even less of just a long difficulty spike, more we made bad content. I'm not enjoying any aspect of this. Is this the final dungeon? No. No, I can't open that either. What do I do in this room then? Oh, there you go. They're like, you've suffered bad content enough. Open the door. Wait, did you get the punishment? I'm just following what a guide told me online to do. Looks like the guy was wrong, just sent me to a random place. God, this is miserable. Nope, that's the guy that made me have to do that. What's the reward for doing this? Beating the game. No, this is not an extra dungeon. They just made a bad one. Don't worry, let's go. Let's see. I found a GameFAQs answer thing to help me here. Yes, that's the point we're at the moment. Phoenix down. Bosh. I do appreciate they always auto-select where a status effect would apply. So it just goes down the list. I don't have to move my way through it. Where are you at? There you are. Greta still has a fucking disease. Hold on, I got a fix for that actually, now that I remember. Drop Vaughn, bring in Ash. She's the one character I know with the remedy lore that includes disease. Disease, if you don't know, makes it so that whatever your current health is, and it continues updating as it moves, is always your max HP. So you take a hit, and then it's like, oh, your health just keeps shrinking. That's why his health bottomed out to 1. Alright, from this floor we have to hit the green one. The judges took my vaccines, replaced them with serums. That's fucked up. Not only are they giving me 18 diseases, they're making me do this dungeon. Begging the Gambits to let me interact with items. Let's see. Didn't expect there to be that many of those. Oops. There we go. We'll fall out of their aggro range, I hope. No, we won't. Whatever. Blow up, motherfuckers. Do it! No co-host today? None of them showed up, so I left. I was like, I'm good then. I'm almost out of work. That's fine. I have no persecution toward my friend showing up or not. It's no big deal. We need to get out of this section of the game so I can like Final Fantasy XII again, because this is not a good moment today so far. It is, we're on a search for where the gas is. Might want to turn on his gambits. I fucking knew it. I knew someone's gambits were going to be off, and I was going to forget about it because this game's a nightmare. How's look at the Irish? Pretty good. Pretty good. I think its message was quite potent. He was just chilling. Yeah, it was because I needed to have someone with it turned off for a thing earlier. Can't believe it was about the lighthouse. It wasn't. Actually, no. You can keep on being a little bastard. You can keep on doing that. Keep on doing it. So will I. Alright. I think the worst part of this is having to use items outside of battle. Yeah, I see basically no point in the fact that you can't just go into a menu and just hit use item. I don't know why it all had to be in the gameplay. All you gotta do if you wanna avoid people cheating is just turn off the ability to use the items in the menu if you're in a combat situation. You know, if you're that much of a stickler of your, you know, well, balance. I actually don't know which one of these to do. I did one, and now I don't know which one the right answer is. Let's say. Third ascent. You did green, black, then green. No, I did black, then green. Okay, I understand what they want now. Alright, sure. So it's black, then green, then red, and then the color of whatever you gave up earlier. Bad news, chat. KZ does not remember what the color of wealth is. Whether it's gold or not. Part of me thinks it might be pink. Since I've always given up on items, the fourth one will be yellow. Okay. As it turns out, the game facts thread I was in answers the question, too. I was like, I don't want to assume wealth is just gold, because I do remember a door being pink once. Ah, well, you look at that. Okay. I have to find a white one now. Pink was giving up attacks, alright. No? No? Okay, cool. Yeah, we tried to avoid that explosion, but you know, you can't win them all. Ash, get in here and help Bosch, please. He's crumbling under intense diseases. How many floors are there? It probably peaks at 100. Oh, you're like fresh out of juice, too. And I guess I ran out of high potions at some point. Oh, we got a bunch of these, actually. Oh. I'm gonna have to use sort after when we're out of battle. Please hit him one more time. Thank God. I'm like, we're right there. Get us home. The overcrunched devs finally had enough once they start working on Pharaohs. I'm like, dude, it's okay. You can make the ending uneventful. Don't worry, I won't tell nobody. Oh no, it dropped us. Oh, that counted as the wrong one, I guess. They dropped us in here again. I don't know why. I thought they only did this if you got it wrong twice. This may be the worst thing I've experienced in the series in a while. I don't know what they want me to do. Thank God we're 90% of the way through, because my brain went, I really just want to not play the game. That's how genuinely disgusted I am currently with just how fucking not fun anything is here. So I'm glad I'm pretty far in, because there's no way if we were early on, I'd be like, I'm good. I'm good. We can play something else. Good. But thankfully, we're far enough to where I can't do that. Forgot Balthier shits off. My bad. Oh, they won't show him because he just died. Okay, thanks, game. I mean, you can still stop. I don't think anyone will blame you. No, the point is to finish. I'm just a little frustrated. I'm literally following people's guides, and they're literally punishing me. I'm genuinely about to fucking go insane. So, according to a guide, they trap you here and it's time-based. It's not even based on killed enemies, so we just have to wait for the game to decide that we're allowed to leave. Still really like 12. The stretch from Guruvigan, Great Crystal, and Pharaohs is close to my least favorite thing in mainline FF. I usually don't like saying, here's what happened because the development was trying to, like, get it done, you know? Because I feel like a lot of people kind of do a little bit of bad faith and are, like, a little bit overly, like... They jump to conclusions a lot, but this does feel like that. This does feel like we're trying to get this game out. Just do 3 dungeons in a row with almost 0 story in it was kind of rough. We did like 2 dungeons in a row, and they're like, alright, here's 15 minutes of cutscenes. Now here's another section of like an entire area, and then a dungeon that is way too fucking long. With riddles, I can't. Apparently, the internet can't solve for me. Can I, like... No, just wait. Just wait. Eventually, you'll be able to leave. Feels like a bonus dungeon in the story dungeon. I genuinely don't know what to do now. Now that I followed a guide that told me to hit specific things and it dropped me down. I'm like, what do we do? I'd probably not assume this crunch development if it wasn't for the fact that most of these few dungeons aren't great. Yeah, there's some smoke here. There's, you know, things happened. The director switched, like, midway through. Like, in a real way, not in, like, the Nomura way, where it's like, nothing's done, and then Taba's just doing the whole game. But, like, you know. I think the sigil after red is pink. Yeah, this sucks. Someone said, I picked item, so it's gold. In the thing I looked up, and then in the chat. But don't worry, I didn't base it on chat. Can I open? No. How do I get out? I'm in hell. Let's see. Where are these at? Let's see where this autosave puts me. We're back, baby. They don't autosave in the evil room. The autosaves, in fact, are out of date. The Undying, the final path belongs pure brilliance, untainted by glyph and color. That should mean white. It's untainted by other colors. Don't worry, these are ancient gods. They're surely not racist. What is that? It's kind of clear. I mean, it's showing like a reflection of some sort. That's actually showing an accurate reflection in the orb. You can see Bosch being purple in it. Hold on, where's Ash? Ash, come on out here. Alright, now go in the back and cure Bosch of his COVID. Alright, we're gonna press this one. What's the worst that could happen? Let's look at the right to see where we're at. 88! The one that I activated that was white, they're like, no, we're more looking for clear. And I'm like, I'm going to genuinely attack you. We've never been more back, chat. It's been a while since I played a JRPG, hit the last chunk and started, like, doomering out loud. It's been a while. Last time we did that was when Star Ocean 6 had, like, an incredibly boring, like, end chunk. Bad news, chat. I believe they're about to force me into a fight now. I thought there was gonna be like a prep and a door, because that's what we've been doing recently. Not this time, baby. They're like, hope you were ready now. Hoshmal time. I only know that's its name because I see the guide here, so the next boss was called that. Okay. First off, turn off speed. 2 people have no MP. Oh no, that's actually quite bad. So let's get you out because you don't have any. And then I'll slowly start bringing it back up. Saving the elixirs for the end game in case it wasn't obvious. Oh wait, I forgot I can open the menu anytime and fix this problem. There we go. Okay, we definitely gonna have to need, gonna need Ash in here now, quickly. Please, free my boy's health bar. Alright, I guess we'll have you, and we'll drop Bosch for Fran. Type Zero's music's good. Not the gameplay, juggling 14 characters all main level. Why are you so hateful? You know? It's okay, you can give a compliment and then you can leave. Yeah, it's not ideal, but I guess I'll pop this and hope I can get a mischarge.
You're going down.
Alright, we got something. This isn't going to be a lot, but I did want to layer in a little bit of extra damage. You came in on the Esper fight. Lucky you. You got to skip all the bad content. Wish I could do that. Type Zero's like somewhat raw in it. I'm not a big fan of the way you have to New Game Plus it, but it's whatever. Maybe the grinding's kind of a pain, but whatever. I'm used to grinding in RPGs. I need to properly reassess it. I could talk about the motion blur in it, but you know. That's about as relevant and worth talking about as going. Final Fantasy XIII has hallways in it. I'm like, okay, now we have to talk about other things.
Got a surprise for you. Your mind is
I almost never used quickenings, but just enjoyed getting multiple MP bars by unlocking them. Visually, it makes my brain feel good. I never got the point of saying FF13 as a hallway. People that barely played through the game just made videos about it and went, wah, the whole way through. I try to be more, like, nice about it, but, you know. There's no need. Let's just do Feral Strike 3 times. It'll be the first time I think I've actually broken double digits on chain. Let's do Feral. Aw, damn it. I almost got it a 4th time, but the timer's like, no, fucker. Stop it. Yeah, you can't really grind in 13, to be fair, but you can cap the Crystarium for a section. So there's like a level of thoroughness, so that kind of is close enough. You're Earth-based, okay. He's using, like, Quake-ja. Rocks! Alright, what are we looking at? Barely fucking hurt. That was like 900 across the board. I've had so much worse than that, dude. We can keel that off with a Cura. This bro tried to use pocket sand. Fucking Luminous looked at this guy and went, I have an idea for an entire spell type. We can do that right here. Let's remedy that shit. And Fran, you can go over here and can you X potion my boy? Vaughn has fallen. I think I figured out how that happened. I ordered people to do things and they didn't do any of them. I'm glad we got that figured out. Now, please, for the internet, for the Vine, can you just heal that off, please? Ashmal has the worst spell cast as asked to leave the Espers. Honestly, a little bit. Get out of here. Have you even been doing any summoning? Nah. I like used it once and went, that's kind of neat. I like that they made like new different summons or whatever. But I can't say I care for basically any of them. But I think it's cool that they exist. I'm like, I get it. You didn't want to use like traditional summons. You named the traditional summons after like ships and stuff. That way you could, you know, you have to build around them. Like, I'm good, man. You have too many systems in your game. I'm good. I feel like this scene just wouldn't do anything if I didn't have to look directly at Fran's ass dead center real quick. It's my fault. If she wasn't in the main party, would happen. People just got an ass emote on tap. Fucking Tom Fox. Damn it. That feeling when it's like, you're like, oh, I recognize that person. I don't, like, know them, but I'm like, I know. You know. You're like, I'm like, I don't go here, but I get it. Okay, well. I'm gonna assume this game doesn't have much more to throw at me. And that this should mostly be calm until we hit whatever the climax of the top is. I'm just waiting for them to give me a fucking crystal.
The din of the mist grows greater.
The Suncrest must be near.
I wonder if she'll really do it. Take revenge against the Empire. I mean, I know how she must feel.
I like that half of this game is just them going, I wonder if she's gonna nuke the Empire or not.
But you know, no matter how hard we try, we can't change the past. There's nothing that can bring them back.
I think, like, by math, 70% of all Ash-related cutscenes are, you shouldn't nuke anybody. Or, I wonder if she will.
Illusions of the past. You think to have cast them off, only to find them years later, unwearying, unrelenting. The past can bind a man as surely as irons. Cut the true path. But will she?
Narratively, I think it's incredibly smart that very much the most important character of the game is pretty much her. But she is not the player character protagonist in the way, so you get to do the narrative thing of the point of view characters going, I wonder what she's gonna do. Which I guess, you know, it's like if you played FF10 and your point of view character was Waka. And you're like, wonder how this final summoning is gonna go, yeah? it's kind of like that. That's kind of what this game does. I'm not saying it as a bad thing, by the way. You, Master Power, Wisdom, Myth, the Tower Seekers are for you, and you alone claim them. To heaven's last height you now ascend, chosen, know now the reason of your choosing. Like, I have no problem with Vaughn being the point of view character. I think it's handled fairly well, and he has a couple of moments where he kind of talks about how his character acts and how he does stuff. Yeah, also it gives you the chance to, like, be in the world as a point of view. I don't really have any hatred toward him at all. I guess the only negativity I have is because any spin-off of this game, the chances are higher they just give you Vaughn instead of another FF12 character, which I think is unfortunate. For the purpose of the game, he fits in really well, but if I picked the 12 rep, he would be much lower on my list.
So this is the Suncrest.
Yeah, there's also a lot of false rumors about the, like, initial shit for the game. The very first piece of art they made for the game was Vaughn and Ash.
With this sword, he cut the Suncrest.
Which, having played the game, this all checks out.
But you're going to use the sword to destroy the Suncrest. Aren't you, Ash?
Don't interrupt me, Vaughn.
Don't leave me alone, I'm gaming. Ash is like, fuck off, Vaughn, I'm gooning right now. Yo, she's dual-wielding swords. And we're near the end. This is like the rise of Skywalker. Okay, I gotta stop being a piece of shit, I swear. Vaughn being an everyman is the point. Casey said, but imagine Tizak if he knew everything about Spirit. Yeah, sometimes you need a point of view character when it's in a vast world like this. It's a good, like, storytelling type of thing. Rumors about this game's development and what they cut and stuff has been wildly exaggerated. It happens sometimes. One person years ago makes up some shit because they didn't like how the game was presented. And then a lot of innocent people go, I guess this was true. And they don't mean any ill will. But some dude in like 2008 ran some fucking bullshit about this game, you know? That's where we're at.
The Empire? Is this my duty? Is this what you want? I cannot.
Why do you hesitate?
Oh no!
Take what is yours.
Is that Gary?
The Christ is a blade
Gregory?
meant for you.
Grab rumble bump?
Wield it. Avenge your father. Yes. It was I who wore Barshi's face.
If anyone's like artistically inclined, can we get a redraw of the guy in the sicko shirt outside the window, but it's Gabran?
I slew your king.
He's like, yes!
Do these deeds not demand vengeance? Yes, good. Find your wrath. Take up your sword. Fight, and serve those who died before you.
You know, I respect how hard he went. He's like, I'm gonna kill this child now.
There was. 2 years passed. He took in his hand the Midlight Shard, stolen from Nabradia.
The game became gas again, by the way. We're all good.
And Nabudis was blown away. Sid ordered this of him, to learn the Nephesite's true power. That man swore never to let such terrible power
It's
be
moments
used
like these
again.
I'm reminded. Capes fucking rule?
Judge Sect.
It's been too long, Gabranth. Reach out your hand, Lady Ash. But remember, that which you must grasp is something beyond revenge, something greater than despair. Something beyond our reach. Try as we might, Gabranth, history's chains bind us too tightly.
No, we cannot escape the past. This man is living proof. What is your past, daughter of Damaska? Did you not swear revenge? Do the dead not demand it?
I'm just standing here, dude. Come on, Ash, we're gooning right now. We got this. Make the call. Please stop saying gooning. I'm sorry. As you know, I'm a little ill.
Our time was short. Yet I know this. You are not the kind to take base revenge!
So true. It's like we barely knew you, but I imagine you weren't like,
Wrestler I knew.
you know, bloodthirsty.
You are our saint, Tashalia Benagan. You must use the Nephesite. You must be.
Oh, that's crazy. This ghost has actually been the... It's actually been the Okuri or whatever, just manipulating. Crazy. They're crafty using illusion, being like, look, I'm your husband. I'm a ghost. Nuke the planet.
Did we rely on the Dusk Shard? Our people resolved never to use it, though their need might be dire. That was the Dalmasca I wanted back. To use the stone now would be to betray that. I will destroy the Suncrest. I will discard the stone.
You claim no need of power? What of your broken kingdom's shame? The dead demand justice!
You're wrong. What would change? I can't help my brother now. My brother's gone. He's dead.
Even with power, we cannot change what is past. What is done, is done.
Yet without power, what future can you claim? What good a kingdom you cannot defend?
Then I will defend Queen and Kingdom both.
Bosh! You're saying things fast to Max in Japanese. That's crazy.
You who failed Landis and Dalmasca, what can shame hope to keep safe? Your shield is shattered. Your oaths poison those you would protect.
I love when they split the big blade into two. Okay, we're just fucking doing it now. Alright, here we go. Drop Vaughn. Yeah, we'll run this. He's taking damage, man.
Hear me, Bosh. Do not think killing the Kingslayer will win you back your honor. When you abandoned home and kin, your name was forever stained with blood.
Aye.
Sick.
This stain is mine to bear, but I will bear it willingly, knowing that I did all that I could for hope.
Preen and strut as you like. In the end, we are the same. Bloodthirsting carrion birds. Hellbent on revenge.
Oh, he's going for it. This scene's only if you have Bosch out. I figured. I was like, I gotta have Bosch in here for this. He's like, okay, I'm good. I'm like, you can't kill me yet. We're not in the final dungeon.
So
I guess.
Too would leave your debts unpaid.
Enough of this! I can bear no more.
Oh no, it's Sid!
You disappoint me, Gabranth.
What?
He trusted you. When you bared steel against the princess, you forswore your obligations to your emperor. You shame yourself and make mockery of Lord Lars's trust. You are unfit to serve him as sword or shield, and so I release you from that service. Your presence is neither required nor welcome. Gabranth!
I'm sorry, dude. Sid has a stand. It's called Vana. You can't do shit against that, I
You're
guess.
only a tool of this Venar. How quaint. We are allies. The Acuria give men power as a master feeds his dog. It is meant to tame us. How
I didn't actually know that Vana was like based on 12. You know, when I made that Endwalker Gamer premonitions, I probably would have flipped on my predictions had I known the Vana's super fucking evil in 12.
Dalmascus freedom for your nethicite? I shall not suffer you to have it. The Suncrest be damned.
Be sure that it is. For what purpose do you think you've brought us here?
Well, not really evil. I'm just generalizing.
Stay your Acurian sword. The Suncrest is glutted with mist, and so precious a thing must not be squandered. Let us use the stone. Finish this for now. Shards of Nethicite, cocoon of the Suncrest, spill forth your mist upon this evil east. Let sea and sky be awash in it, that Bahamut may come and drink his fill.
This guy is just chewing it up right now, by the way.
And lo, how brightly burned their lanthorn. Casts it back the shadow of a Curian design. Testament that man's history shall be his alone.
You made your nethicite for this. You mimic the Acuria stone for what? To become a god yourself?
On whose shoulders better to stand than those of the would-be gods? Ah, such high hopes I once had, but you ran and they with you. Alas, the hour of your return is late. Come, family, revel in the glory of my triumph.
Please do not use, please do not dead name Balthier like that. Alright, let's beat this idiot up. He is chewing the scenery to a degree where I'm like, he is a top tier FF villain.
No pity from me.
He has a, again, I am correct. What a guy.
Behold the manufactured nethicite, the fruit of our power and knowledge. See what the stone of man is capable of. Witness its power with your own eyes. Fanfreed to me!
Not good. Famfrit looks like X-Death a little bit, or at least has a similar color scheme. He is immune. Okay, we must now target Famfrit. Oh no, it's also immune. Huh. Hmm. Is Fran in? Fran, you got anything? Anything that comes to mind? Not really. He's got the color scheme of the armor. I was talking mostly about it's like blue, the skyish blue gold trim. All right. Wow. Time magic. I think Bosch has a water katana. Is that why this is happening? All right, get out of here, Bosch. Bond, you're in. Oh, is my dude actually like weak weak to fire. Hold up.
You dream of death! Wait and die!
All I'm thinking in my head is like, dude, Sid would go so hard in a Final Fantasy hero shooter. Okay, hold on. I need to find a way to slot someone out of here. I guess it'll be Vaughn. Pinello, get in. There we go. Now we're using Firaga. We're slowly but surely getting this summon down. It's almost done. Well. So wonderful for you to join us, Mr. Sid.
No pity from me!
No pity from me! Here's my minigun again. It's a minigun that shoots, like, motes of light that explode. The dude brought out a minigun just to do Hellzone Grenade. Which, honestly, respect to you, dude. And just a bit more. Good morning. Hello. I like the fact that you can summon Famfrit after this, despite the fact he was summoned by Sid. That's funny as hell. We got Famfrit, the Darkening Cloud. They're like, we need to put some more Espers in the main story. And I'm like, kinda true. There's apparently a lot of them, so yeah. What's up, man?
Let him by, Fenar. It is done. How I have enjoyed these 6 years.
The pleasure was all mine.
There's 13, you only get 5 in the plot, yeah.
Was there no other way? Spend your pity elsewhere. If you are so set on running, hadn't you best be off, fool of a pirate?
Fran!
She's ODing on mist. Not great.
Mist burns to bursting. It beats. The cocoon. The Suncrist bursts. You must run as far as you can.
Easy, Fran.
Hadn't you best be off?
That's what a sky pirate does. You fly, don't you?
I suppose you'd better hang on then.
This dude's game is absurd.
Ash, the sword! We have to stop it!
That was like speech 10,000. Yeah, we're gonna have to get cool and fucking X-cut this thing.
You must quit this place. It's reacting. I've not seen its like before. Nay, never this large. Never such threat impendent. For Nabudis.
Redis! Redis, no!
I, Judge Magister, condemn you to oblivion!
He's so cool, chat. Hey, it's our ship.
Redis.
You will now have the option of saving. I like the Strahls and airship because I love spaceship-esque type stuff that like folds in and out and like, you know, like the wings will like go into themselves, do weird shit like that. I've always liked ships like that. Neat. R. I just like to read that part because he went R. Will I do a separate thread for PS4 and Xbox? No, I won't be that petty. R. No.
Alcid?
We let ourselves inside.
Oh, okay.
The situation is one demanding some haste, you understand?
Yeah.
How did you know where we were?
My little birds, they tell me many, many things. My lady, the war begins now.
Then you were unsuccessful in stopping the Rosarian fleet?
I used a variety of methods. All went according to plan until it came time to request withdrawal of our most devoted generals. In their enthusiasm for war, our great military leaders went behind my back straight to Marquis Sandor's resistance.
The Resistance?
During training, a division of the Resistance ignored their orders and disappeared. They were next found exchanging broadsides with the Imperials over Old Nabradia.
Why would they go there? They were asking to be found.
You misunderstand. Those ships must surely belong to Rosarian Division. They may have joined Ondor's resistance forces as patriots or even mercenaries, but in reality they are regulars of the Rosarian army, under direct command of our war pavilion. This fifth column has invaded Imperial airspace and provoked a response. Unable to abandon them, His Excellency the Marquis was obliged to give his main fleet the order to attack. And the battleground is Dalmasca.
Should this fight drag on, Rosaria will enter the fray. The defense of Dalmasca is their excuse, and we will have a war between empires.
Correct. They will bide their time waiting to strike until the Empire has spent itself against the Marquis. But then he will crush them and the Marquis.
I didn't miss him. That's just because you got warned about it.
Vayne holds the Dusk Shard no longer. His advantage is lost.
Vayne has advantages enough. He stands on higher ground, and my birds tell me he has awoken something quite large. Bahamut, Lord of the Sky. There was a stirring in the mist, in the direction of Ridorana, I am told. Bahamut awoke soon after this.
It is the mist that came before the Christ was undone. It breathed life into this Bahamut.
Motherfuckers made exactly what I wanted.
If others had not stopped it when he did, how much more mist might it have drunk? All went according to Dr. Sid's designs.
Yes, the man's last great accomplishment.
I'm sorry, the last story section was Gabronth showing him saying, "Yes, Ash, kill! Revenge!" And it reminded me of Sickos.
Vayne commands Bahamut himself?
He comes to Rabanastar.
Hold on, let me move Scrunt.
Then I will defend Dalmasca and stop this Bahamut. This is my charge.
That's our charge, actually.
It's our home. It belongs to us all.
In the dome zone? Alright, let's go.
And my charge is to hinder and delay this Rosarian invasion for as long as is possible. I will do what I can.
Discord ate all of that. They're like, nah, we don't want to hear you for shit.
Oh. Yeah, so I've been waiting to say this until I was in call.
Yep.
You know what your chat has reminded me of this entire time you've been playing 12?
What?
You know Rich Evans in the Rogue One review?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course I do. It's the part where he says
Star
Xbox.
Wars!
Yeah. Sorry, chat. You're all bald. Especially Mittens. Oh, okay.
Who said the Bahamut wasn't in this game?
Yeah. I don't know who said it.
Well, I'm gonna look at chat and then say them and just pretend they did that.
Oh, okay.
Cascade Persona, that was you.
Oh, okay, good. You just randomly picked slander, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have nothing on that guy. It's just that it would have been too easy to say Mittens.
It would have, yes. Yeah, that was
and
good.
I also didn't want to pass it to Faye because Faye has done nothing wrong.
True.
Oh yeah, I think you're like right at the end of the game.
Yeah, I can now travel to the bottom, but yeah.
Awesome.
Let me go to the item shop here real quick. I should restock on my juice.
Oh, if you want to show off the first Gilgamesh fight,
yep.
I believe you have to talk to Monteblog.
Yeah, I looked it up. I got to do a couple of things for it.
All right. You also get to hear the really good version about on the big bridge in this game.
Yep. I loaded up a pager that told me everything I need to do. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, chat. I feel like a lot of people who say this just like Star Wars have literally never played the game before, or have only ever seen Star Wars and is doing the fucking boss baby thing again.
It's a tough situation. Even when I was doing stuff on Big Think, and I think it was Chris was like on that part. It was just like, here are all the allusions to Star Wars, and I'm like, I don't really care about surface level discussing stuff for media that much anymore when I'm playing it. I more care about like the earnestness of what the game and the story is trying to do, you know? So I always go like, who cares?
Yeah, and it's also like...
Who fucking gives a shit? Also, there's so many aspects that are different. Fucking, this game has like 6 Darth Vaders, and none of them act like Darth Vader, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and like, why is it 12 that gets singled out for Star Wars when every other game prior has been kind of like Star Wars? Like fucking, I don't know. What the fuck? Why am I forgetting his name? Why am I forgetting the guy from 4? What the fuck?
Golbez.
I'm like losing my mind. Golbez, thank you.
Golbez, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what people mean with it. They're like, there's a dashing rogue. They have an animal sidekick. There's floating ships everywhere. This game is the first one to use a full orchestral sound, and it sounds like the type of theme you would see for a military, so they assume that they were trying to crib Star Wars for even the Imperial's theme. And there's a lot... What happens is there are some aspects that are similar, and everyone just makes up shit and tries to slot in everything else. And they're like, French Chewbacca, and I'm like, that's rude! Stop doing that!
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know how to tell you this. Star Wars didn't invent all of that. Star Wars is a culmination of a bunch of the... of a shit like George Lucas like really liked in like the 50s as a kid.
It's just George Lucas liked Flash Gordon, and unfortunately, I mean,
he's correct.
Yeah, I'm sure it's cool.
It's Queen.
People were really trying to say Bosch is Luke in here, and I'm like, you can't even get your things figured out.
Not Vaughn?
Yeah, I know. That's what makes me. I'm gonna go crazy. Excuse me, pardon me. I know there's a war going, but I'm busy.
During that cutscene with Al said, the music did sound like one of those Star Wars songs with the doo-doo, doodly doo, 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 doo. What the fuck does that mean? You can't say that in text.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's right up there with people going, the big boss battle theme in Final Fantasy XV is just the Skyrim song. I'm like, did you know that songs can sometimes, for portions, sound similar?
Yeah,
just because something sounds similar doesn't mean it's plagiarism. Stop listening to every gigabit bit.
It's also this thing of like, there are billions of people in this world. A bunch of them create a lot of stuff. Sometimes they might have heard it once or twice and be like, oh, that's interesting, I'll do my own take, or that's a cool like chord progression, I'll use that myself.
Yeah, it's very annoying.
It's this thing to where it's like, as a species, humans have basically done everything in the world as is.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of running out of things to do, so we're kind of overlapping.
Yeah. I apparently have to find a certain hunt before I can do, Oh, yeah, I can't do the Gilgamesh thing. I have to at least get rank 5. Yeah, it's not happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I haven't done a single hunt in the game. They want me to hit at least rank 5 to get a key to unlock the area that he would be in to then accept his hunt. So unfortunately, we cannot.
That's fair.
We cannot do Gilgamesh. But what you need to know, Chad, is he's voiced by Don DiMaggio. Just imagine in your head him just yelling. And then we're probably good.
I could probably find all the Gilgamesh cutscenes. You could just show chat that.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit hard to set up, unfortunately.
Yeah, fair.
I'm afraid of touching anything. The stream crashed again. I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna reinstall OBS. I'm in pain. I'm melting.
Oh, Cheese Blog in chat. Don't worry about that. That was just one of the funniest things in the world. You were like, this sounded like this, and then you tried to type out a melody into text.
Yeah. There's no offense anywhere.
So,
whenever I complain about you, chat, and everyone else, I would hope, is we're talking generally, and not the point is to not single anyone out because that's rude. Don't you worry. We're good. We're Gucci.
Except you, Jared, in chat. Fuck you.
Yeah, get fucked.
It's like even if you were objectively correct, right? Like objectively correct, as in like the interviewer could have just said, "Yeah, no, I stole that from this thing. I don't give a shit." You can't say that through a text-based medium because I'm not gonna know what song you're referencing. I can't read sheet music.
The only way you're gonna be able to make me recognize a thing from that is if someone in chat goes, "I'm in your house like carpet."
Penis typo.
Penis typo. Let's go. We were both looking at the same part of the screen. I was also looking at penis typo.
I love penis typo so much.
How do you feel about our sickos?
Oh, that's real good.
I asked for this as soon as he started telling Ash to take revenge.
So, I said this last stream. I own the collector's edition that has like all the busts of every judge. So I just have Gabrenth like stare at me. It's very funny.
Do it. Bro, it's Cyclone again.
Yeah. It's just like Final Fantasy II.
Makes sense. This one has a 2 in it.
Yeah, but it's have you seen that clip that Mom posted of someone like doing a review of like one of those retro handheld emulation machines?
No, I have not.
Okay, well he tried to say, yeah, it runs Final Fantasy IX, correct? But he didn't say Final Fantasy IX, he said Final Fantasy X.
Sid, slain by his son.
So it's like, do you think there are people out there who calls this Final Fantasy Z?
A common tale of late.
I don't need that.
And then 13 is Z. You had to go a little longer.
Put an end to this. They've already surrendered.
Let us make of this an offering. One he might see even now. Vina, what say you?
Going to my Tulpa.
The main battery stands ready.
I beg you.
Fire.
Oh, fuck!
That doesn't look too bad. Oh, no.
Why this?
Once they see that there can be no surrender, the resistance must needs come at us with all they have.
We had that whole thing about everything isn't like this, and then immediately read Superfan in chat. That is the Death Star.
If you do this, the people will only grow to hate you the more.
And should I pardon them?
I am a good streamer, because if I went with my heart, I would have timed people out days ago. And this proves that I'm a good person.
To be fair to him, I think I saw him say, "Hey, I just came in." So I think he might have missed that entire thing. However, that is very funny.
It is quite funny.
And if I am, you would best find the
Hold on.
strength you need.
I am pretty sure someone else said it was the Death Star earlier as soon as it fucking appeared. Like, see, look, someone going, oh, hey, it's Death Star! you missed that one. They put it in quotes so they're safe, but like, Jesus.
In quotations. So he had chat with the Joseph Joestar.
Today we write the first page of a new history. Our history.
I was joking, it was in quotes. That's why I said, don't worry, you're good. But I'm like, hey, look at this.
For Arcadia, we fight!
For Arcadia!
Did I miss something? We had an extended thing of, let's not talk about things in a surface level way for 39 hours in a row.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, look, I swear to God, you did not do anything wrong. I just thought that instance was very funny.
Yeah, we had a chuckle.
And it's perfectly fine, because, again, I think I saw you said you came in a bit late, so you probably missed that whole thing. So, again, it's not you, like, neither me or KZ are singling anyone out. We just thought that was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
The ship designs are so cool.
Yeah, I love when they float and go zoom.
Make ready and fire.
I really need the rest of the Evil East Alliance to get, like, a modern port.
We have a clean line.
Yeah.
Prepare the second volley. Be quick. By the gods.
Chris played FF12 on the PS, and then one of his quotes for why he stopped playing was because it was blasting John Williams' knockoff. What, are people not allowed to have orchestra? Like,
yeah, he got completely trapped with, it's somewhat like Star Wars. I will only think about it like Star Wars, and then I will stop playing. I remember. I was sitting in on that podcast at the time.
I'm trying to play Mario Galaxy, but I can't play it because the orchestra keeps making me think of John Williams. I went to Gusty Garden Galaxy. Like, oh, shit reminds me of Darth Vader. And I started clapping.
What are you saying? You are too rash. Your duties come.
I heard a blum at some point when I was playing through fucking Final Fantasy XV and went, yo, I'm tired of Hans Zimmer.
Stop. You must pull back. Stop the stroll.
Hold it. I mean, wait. This is Master Solidor. I'm going in with her, so...
That's what
is that what we do, middies?
That's right.
Is War Crime Denier just afraid of being compared to Star Wars? Is that what was going on?
Hey, no, you know what? That makes sense, because Dragon Quest VIII had a demo for 12. He knew.
Fuck!
And this game has a Dragon Quest sword in it because it was paired with 8.
Yes.
He was playing 8th dimensional chess and he won.
Well, I should say that. We're relying on you for fire support. Give them something to think about. We'll pick our moment and make our move.
I got up because I'm like, no, it's all coming together. Our false narrative is getting way too real. Sugiyama would have really liked Picard Season 3. He's like, fuck Star Wars.
I'm gonna play Jedi Survivor and just scream, Final Fantasy XII!
This is dangerous. I'm playing those games next month.
I know.
My brainworms might still be activated. I might be like, really good Final Fantasy XII-like, but more of an action pace.
It's not easy being this popular, you know?
Oh, the CG cutscene's so good.
Is this the most CG in any of these games ever?
Yes. Because I think that this was the last one to have dedicated CG, right? Because everything in 13 forward was
13 had CG in it.
Oh,
like,
it did, yeah.
Yeah, like the intro, the love stuff between Sarah and Snow, that really cool when they like break into Cocoon again.
Yeah.
And it has like the coolest CG you've ever fucking seen. It's just going hard. But yeah, there's still traditional CG and stuff like 7 Remake, 15. 15 has very little. It's got 3.
Yeah,
beginning, the end, and the thing with Luna Freya in the middle.
Fortress's command
Yeah.
tower. I saw something of the like on our way in here.
Honestly, at the time, I couldn't even tell that was CG
Right
because,
above
like,
our heads.
you know, the in-game graphics advanced to that point where I wasn't able to tell.
If
Yeah.
we can get to Vane,
I can kind of
put
get.
an end
I
to
can
this
kind of
war.
get it.
Let's get going then. Find Vane wherever he's perched.
7
and
Remake
knock him
CG is
off.
really funny because you look at Cloud and you're like, you look weird. Like your face looks wrong. Ooh, a treasure for me. All right, let's do the mini game of finding out how to open it.
You might want to switch the leader.
We might be encountering here a flaw of this video game is that you can't open treasures when you're just trapped in the gambit hell. I feel like there must be some other answer here. Must be some other way to not do this. It's like, I know why it's happening, chat. As someone who's played 37 hours of the game over the course of 5 days.
And keep in mind that's with double and 4 times speed on and on, basically constantly. So
yeah,
you'd probably be at like 70 something.
Yeah, if I was playing it at normal speed.
It's why I think 12 was like the longest mainline game.
Yeah,
by far.
I would say it does not justify its length given the previous 3 dungeons, but it's pretty long.
Yeah.
I am shocked at how rough that was.
Yeah, it's weird because I think every other dungeon in this game is fantastic, and then that one just kind of kicks you in the teeth.
I feel like as soon as you meet Sid for the first time, it's like, I'm gonna leave, and then Ash says, the story will disappear for the next 4 hours. And then you do 2 dungeons, and I wasn't really a fan of the mechanics of both of them. The aesthetics were cool. Then they're like, we're gonna go over here, and I'm like, ooh, that's a cool dungeon, this Pharaoh's thing. They're like, this is the worst thing you've ever played. I'm like, oh, okay, for this moment.
Yeah, everything about Pharaohs feels like it should have been a post-game.
I was literally gonna compliment it in the early part where I'm like, oh, they've made it so you have to kill certain enemies to unlock the floors. I'm like, that's a really good way of, like, reflecting that you're using the Gambit system, but don't overly rely on it. You gotta, like, pick the correct enemies. You have to pay attention. And then there were 2 other sections, and they were both really bad, and I was like, wait a minute! This was gas for a second. When I got banished to the bottom floor in the 3rd one a second time, I was literally in that moment of just like, if this was like in the first third of a game, I'd quit. I was so devastated. I'm like, what do you mean? These guys are lying to me. They're like, pick the white sigil. As it turns out, the clear one. What's up?
Faye in chat, looking again at the cars and you let out, oh, there's a ribbon. Did you pick up a ribbon like without noticing? Or is that about one of the cars?
Did I pick a ribbon? No, I don't think so. No.
Oh, on the okay, no, that's not a ribbon on the maintenance car. No, that's a mouse.
Yeah.
I thought she was just genuinely shocked you picked up a ribbon halfway through that sentence.
Oh, okay. Well, we made it through the conversation, so I think that's a win. Let's make sure our inventory is like has been properly auto sorted. There we go. Just making sure. I did buy a bunch of stuff. I did cap on remedies and X potions for such an occasion.
Hey, so I'm stupid. I didn't know you could sort inventory.
Really?
I never had any reason to go into the menu inventory screen. It's like, you know, that's you don't use items through there.
Yeah, I know, but I was like, I gotta find some way to sort this shit because fucking I cannot tolerate my high potions being below 40 items. I didn't know until 2 hours ago that I had 30 X potions in my inventory because they're at the bottom of the fucking thing. I went, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute, this isn't Smash Bros. It's anal sex. I'm sorry, my brain fell out.
I love that comment so much.
Funny mode activated for a second.
I'm about to get real silly.
Silly mode engaged.
So, like, last night as I was grinding out the last of this, like, event, in whatever game I'm playing,
Sure.
for background noise, I put on a video of someone reviewing all the RPGs that was on the 3DO console.
Yeah, I saw you popping off about it.
And he got to the specific game called like Guardian War, I think it was. It's some very mediocre looking strategy RPG.
Just in case.
And then he starts playing music from it. And I felt like I was having a religious experience.
Yeah, I saw the edit that you had the twins make for you, and I was like, yeah, this song's going a little hard.
And then I looked up who did it. Composer on, or an arrangement composer on Smash Bros. Brawl. Worked on Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Main composer for Ace Attorney.
Yeah, it's really weird when suddenly you just run into a random 3DO RPG that's composed by the Gas Factory. Me going, it's endgame, they're throwing mooks at me, let me put on the double experience thing. I'm like, hold on. We can get some last second gains real quick. I appreciate that every single soldier sucks ass.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, no, they shouldn't be anything.
I also really like that you really only get straight gil after a fight if it's a human enemy, because it's like, oh, you just robbed their pockets.
Yeah. Empty those pockets, son.
That guy was waiting. He was like, the moment they open the store as he holds the axe over his head.
Yep, very Dark Souls 2 core of him.
Your motherfucking life ends 30 minutes from now.
That dude was prepped the same way when they added swords to Destiny. And you would go into PvP and hide behind a door, and every time they walk in, you use it and it instantly kills people. So people would farm kills like that to level it up, and I'm like, this is hell. I hate these fucking swords. It used to make PM so pissed when we would play because swords and shotguns just being incredibly powerful one-shots.
I'm not super big into Destiny, but every time I picked up a shotgun, I felt like I could knock down an entire orphanage.
Yeah, they understand.
You pull R2, and it's like your controller's about to explode, and it's like, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. Am I meant to go into... Okay, alright, no.
Yeah, you just went in circles. I like how the map, because this place is so big, there's no, like, actual map.
Yeah.
It just, you were here in the middle of the Bahamut.
Yeah.
Mastiff M Reddy's eerie sound wave, it's just making weird noises at me. Why does it sound like a bird? I'm so excited for you to get to the final boss. It has like one of the sickest designs.
Meow.
I'll try spinning. That's a cool trick.
Those fuckers are crazy.
No, don't say it.
Well, what's up?
I see Devontae in chat. This reminds me of... No, I shan't say it.
I know what they're talking about. This reminds me of Star Trek Discovery. They do space battles in that all the time.
The Resistance fights their battle well. We dare not fail them. We dare not falter.
Stop worrying. We just have to clean up here, and then Ash will be the queen.
It's kind of hard to believe. I can't even imagine trying to rule a whole kingdom.
I can't imagine being a character that matters either.
With the help of a sky pirate looking to raise his bounty a peg.
I doubt our queen would need the help of any sky pirates.
Do you really think me as strong as
It
all
does
that?
suck that Penella gets nothing because I do really like her.
You'll make it. You got good friends.
I know Revenant Wings makes her like critically important, if I recall.
Yeah, I imagine they'd have to give her something finally, since that's one more Vaughn's actually the protagonist.
Revenant Wings is so cool. It made me realize that like the DS just didn't use like what's it called? It didn't use it didn't have RTS games like at all.
Yeah, it didn't.
When the stylus is like key for that.
All three of them just disabled me. This is quite bad.
Oh no, the sphere. Disable also prevent you from using quickenings?
Oh yeah, quickenings is an option, huh?
this one sword is about to get to work.
I must believe.
Bane is just like, he's looking at the security cameras being like, oh shit, I didn't know they could do that.
Yeah, he's like, that's crazy.
How about some of this?
That's good enough. It's funny how badly they didn't really balance quickenings in this, where they're like, for the rest of the game, they basically do nothing that's worth the time it takes to use them.
Yeah.
Like, they'll at random either do 80% on something or basically nothing, and I'm like, did you test these or anything, or... I don't know when 8 other enemies spawn, but that's fucked up.
You just entered their goon cave.
Yeah. They don't scale with stats is the problem. Ah, so they're basically unfinished then. They should be scaling with stats.
Okay, let me check them.
Yeah. When I level up, I expect all aspects of me to become stronger.
Oh, alright, okay, so I forgot there's a mechanic called the concurrences, which is basically like the big thing you do at the end of like Inferno, Cataclysm,
yeah,
and stuff like that. So like you have stuff like they each have their own base power on top of the quickenings themselves. So it's like the strongest one is Black Hole, which requires 4 level 1s, 4 level 2s, and 4 level 3s to be hit in the same chain.
Yeah, I hate that they make me have to turn off fucking Gambus to get somebody out of here. I'm like, there must be an easier way. Besides waiting 8 years for the lock to go away off of them. There we go. Well, I got what I wanted. I just had to stand here doing nothing for 4 minutes. Swapping characters isn't based off their actions. It's based on them being targeted and other things, and I'm like, I would love to get out, because this fight's genuinely fucking horrible. Don't worry, Jet. Whenever you try to give me the info about what it's really about, I already know. It's just real bad.
Amazon Japan pre-order for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom standard copy comes with a spoon.
Yeah, I saw that there are some special editions that come with a spoon and a fork with Zelda on it.
So, are you telling me that that fucking wooden plaque is a cutting board and not a plaque as they say it is?
Bro, let's go! I don't even know if this shit's worth it at this point, but I guess I'll try it.
Why is that game giving you cooking utensils?
They wanted to. I thought it was cool. Really hoping this clears some of these enemies, because for some reason when they were running out, 5 more came in, and I'm like, guys, I don't know what you want me to do here. Every single enemy is throwing 4 status effects that say, don't play the game.
Oh, no.
It's endless, I think. That's weird.
Oh. How's it going?
Fine.
Are you on your phone?
Why you sound like shit?
Wow, you hate me. One sec. Let me connect to Wi-Fi.
Wait, are you not connected to the Wi-Fi either? What the fuck?
Is that any better?
Sound exactly the same.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. One sec, let me try this.
Are you on your phone? Is that what it is, or?
Yeah, but you shouldn't sound.
Oh yeah. That's why I was saying. I was like, you sound like shit. It sounded. I'm like, this sounds bad. It wasn't like an internet thing. Yeah.
One sec. That's fucked up. So how's Final Fantasy XII?
It's fine. The enemies won't leave, but we're working on it. We're almost done, it looks like.
Almost done? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bosch is flabbergasted.
Yeah.
Homie hasn't moved in 12 hours.
Bro is flabbergasted.
Oh, it is endless enemies. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Can't believe them. I don't even know which direction I came in from.
Oh. Vince's cat is trying to kill me.
Okay, that's good.
Ooh, he's mad. Oh yeah, he's trying to kill my fish nets, but in the process he's biting the shit out of my arm.
Okay.
Why am I so mad?
Let me heal these things off first.
Oh, he hates it.
Let's see. That probably works. Oh, yeah. Someone's locked. Hold on.
How many hours do you have in at this point?
38.
Oh, that's not too bad if you're finishing up.
Yep.
Well, I guess that's that 4 times speed helps a lot.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jordan's here. Hello.
Oh, hi, Jordan.
Hi, Nap.
Oh, God.
Oh, it was rough. Let's see. Yeah, that's good enough.
They're probably just in the same house, just in different rooms.
No, we're both in the living room.
We're about 5 feet apart.
So you
awesome, dude.
That's awesome.
I am Judge
Hearing the
Magnus.
delay on Nep is really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in disgrace.
One sec, let me move
my
further
just
away.
reward for aiding the Empire that destroyed my homeland.
Gabranth, do not blame yourself anymore.
Oh, okay.
You confound me, brother. You failed Landis. You failed Damaska. All you were to protect. Yet you still hold on to your honor. How?
So cool.
I had someone more important to defend. And defender I have. How is it that you have survived?
This game looks
Is
so
it not because
amazing.
you defend Lord
Yep.
Larza?
Silence!
Yeah, Jordan, I'm not sure if you're here when I said it last stream, but apparently this game has less polygons than 10 did.
Yep.
It makes a lot of sense. The texture work in this game is like the most insane part about it.
Yeah.
I do as I
Look, he's doing the logo pose.
I love it when he whips out his goon sticks.
Damn, you hit him once, and like that's a solid chunk.
Yep. Oh yeah, your shit was off because we were freaking out earlier. We were having a rough time. There you go. Throw a potion at him. Sprinkle some crack on him.
Dude, I need that
Sprinkle some crack on him. Let's get out of here.
I need that Pokemon DLC out so bad.
Futile Bosh. Long have I walked in hatred's company. As long as I can curse your name, I shall not be defeated.
Then come.
I'm gonna come
Wield your
already.
hatred and crush me.
I think when I get back, I'm gonna buy this game on Xbox and continue my playthrough.
I hope the sale's still going. I'd buy it physically then. Yeah. On the Xbox store, when not on a sale, this is still $50.
Let me go check how much it is.
On Amazon, it's like 12. The only reason I didn't buy it physically is because the shipping would have taken too long.
Sorry.
You know, if 14 ever adds a new tank, I think they should make Judge.
That would be such a fucking based idea.
And it should just be based on nobody but Gabranth. This way you have the fucking double swords that become like a single like double bladed staff.
Yeah, it's a stance change or something.
Your life ends at my blade.
It's thematic Kino.
It is a little bit. Alright, get the rest of you out here too. Let's see. Oh yeah, you're also out. You're also tapped.
You can probably finish this with a level 3 quickening chain.
Yeah, probably. This game, compared to a lot of FFs, are especially bad at, like, making it possible to recover if one person dies, because the bosses are way too aggressive. Oh, hey, Panella. How you doing?
Oh, fuck. She has all her quickenings up.
Yeah, of course.
We can win this.
Ah, oops.
Oh.
It's a level 3. Hopefully it's enough.
White Girl Wednesday, come on.
Yep.
Oh, just enough.
Yeah, he just fucking does multi-hit. I don't even feel bad because it's not even, like, something I can really stop.
Oh, I brought them, but I didn't, like, cover them in the bag. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
That's awesome, Jordan.
I'm just gonna go ahead. I was here to enjoy the end game and not 18 different people. Yeah, whenever they do like 4 or 5 hits in a row, I'm like, what do you expect me to do this? I don't really have an answer. It does not actually feel fair at all.
Probably start giving some ethers to everyone who's low on MP.
Yeah, I'll do that. It's like, I gotta go res this person, and they're like, but Gabranth can do 80% of your health after one random combo. I'm like, you realize I have to be able to stop things, right? There's nothing of relevance to unlocking the license board. I've basically 100%ed every stat-related one that exists on it.
Yeah. It's like, even if there was stuff to unlock on the license board, there's no shop or anything to like get weapons. Oh, unless he leaves the dungeon.
Yeah, I checked the most current shop and it had nothing new. It just capped out with anything you got from when you unlocked Pharaohs. They didn't like go, here's the last set.
It's not even a horrible system.
It just doesn't feel fully thought out at all.
Yeah. That like as much as I love the battle system, there are a lot of very like massive cracks in it.
Like the system that lets anyone like hit multiple times, I'm like, I'd rather it just not exist at all. Because it benefits me, but it makes every boss feel badly designed that uses it. I'm like, why are you doing that?
Yeah, it also doesn't help how the multi-hit stuff is based on weapon type.
Yeah, he'll literally turn around and then hit me for 3,800. I'm like, this is impossible to recover from. I do not have an answer to you at all. It doesn't help that they don't have any crystals here to restore my shit for some reason.
Does anyone in your party have bubble?
No. Everyone kept talking it up, and I'm like, I don't know where it is.
Do you have bubble motes?
Let's see. Yeah, 3. Oh, it's like double HP. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to waste them on something that's clearly not the end of the game, not like the final boss. Okay. My NP isn't full. God, this sucks. I have no real way to give them a lot of NP very quickly. Let me switch to you. I think you have Ether lore. Might give you a bit more. Yeah, it ups it by about 15. Did you treat the game like an open world RPG and do everything before the final dungeon? No, your game is not that good. Let's look.
Yeah,
okay.
I definitely feel like compared to other Final Fantasy games, this one wants you to go out and do as much side content as possible to get like spells and weapons that you can't get otherwise, which would be fine if you weren't, streaming it for a job
I wouldn't 100% this game, I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, when this game gets hard, it is not fun. Because we just experienced that just now, where it's just like, you can't hit anybody, you're focusing on recovering. Just loop that forever. Hold on, let's go back and forth. I have to turn on the autosave because there's no fucking save point.
At least they added that.
Yeah, there are many things that have ensured I will at least finish this game once.
Oh, Chad is asking if you have a rise.
Yeah. I only got a little bit through it, though. I thought the bosses were a little bit weren't like the best in the world.
God damn it! God, yeah, it's everybody's favorite spell.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we have Ash and Bosch in this party comp, so they're doing way too much fucking damage now.
The fight just started and they started curb stomping him.
Yeah, as a reminder, chat, I am pretty well leveled. It's just if he hits me hard enough that all I'm doing is just jacking off and throwing potions. There's not much I got.
Can you check what spells you have? Like what debuffs you might have?
Bro literally just fully healed for some reason.
Oh, it's because it's a second phase.
Ah, okay. I guess I didn't notice him doing it in the last fight.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I somehow completely missed him doing it. I was like, wait a minute, is this new? And it's like, no, you just hit him really hard.
Yeah. It's to basically give him 2 health bars without like increasing his HP.
Well, that's fair. That's fair when it's a phase transition. It's designed like that.
Yeah.
Whenever it's like a thing that they could randomly pop, I'm like, ew, icky.
Yeah, that's like, I hate that. I despise when bosses can heal themselves. It's like, I can do that because I have infinitely less HP than you do, but you can't do that.
I'm glad Ash is like, I'm gonna stand away from everyone and not attack the bot. Real big fan of everything that just happened just now. Oh god. The same shit that happened before is happening again. I lost one person and now we're done. Alright, well that's the first party. We'll go in with a fresh one.
Come on, everyone, curb stomp him. Oh, you might just do mist.
I have so little faith in mist as it is at this point that it kind of threw me off a little bit.
That's fair. I feel like if he's that low.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, two level 3s I think got it in the bag right now.
Yeah, we'll cash out with this then.
Might want to start doing some more, just to be like, no, I want you dead. I don't want you coming back.
Yeah, sure.
Go home.
There's a proper way to do everything.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll just do 3 3s. That should do it.
Here she comes.
I gotta say, I really love the names of all the quickenings. It just I stop.
this?
I would ask you the same. Let this end, Noah.
Why is the guy who was kicking your shit in the one panting?
I have no right to be called by that name.
It's okay, he lost, so he's tired.
Then live and reclaim it.
Yeah. Alright, well that's done. I guess I'll just do it the slow way, sure.
You did it, Bosch. You saved the city.
We did, in fact, save the city. I'm coping, because I'm like, why? Just have a save crystal in here. You guys are trying too hard. You don't need to, you know what I mean? You gotta get through the whole thing. I'm like, no, motherfucker. Just put a save. What do you think you are, Final Fantasy III?
I think in the original PS2 version, you were meant to be like in the mid to early 70s for this dungeon, which is kind of insane.
Oh yeah, you're fucking, you're trapped in gambits and can't move again. There we go.
Well, watch as Bosch becomes human. Oh fuck a Gugar.
God.
Oh fuck a Gabranth.
Oh fuck a judge.
Oh. Watch as Balthier becomes human. I think Balthier being a judge is one of the funniest things in the world to me.
Yeah, as soon as they're like, he's a judge, I'm like, fucking no. No, and don't speak to me again. Okay.
Bro is too whimsical to be a judge.
I think that might be the biggest leap in logic the game asks of you entirely. Is going, yeah, he's, he was definitely a judge. Someone had a small stroke in the chat.
I bid you welcome to my sky fortress, the Bahamut.
It's nice.
I must apologize for my delay in welcoming you aboard my ship.
Yeah, little platters of cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Permit me to ask, who are you? An angel of vengeance? Or perchance a saint of salvation?
I am simply myself. No more and no less. And I want only to be free.
Want you?
Such a woman is not fit to bear the burden of rule. Weep for Dalmasca, for she is lost. Observe well, Asa. Watch and mark you, the suffering of one who must rule, yet lacks the power.
No. No, brother. I will not. Though I lack your power, I will still persist.
Bold words, child.
Ow. Ow.
Lord Laza.
Slap his nuts.
Holy shit.
I like how these fights snowball and my DPS is this absurd.
Your lives are forfeit, and your insurgents...
Dude, what do you mean? You crumpled like a receipt.
I do think it's funny that our big... I'm like, how will Vayne fight? He's a monk.
He's like if a monk had no HP.
Yeah.
And then also does this. He just did Terry's fucking power wave.
Yeah. Power wave!
He's gonna hit you with a cracker shot next.
He got it off right before he got murdered. Yo, go off, dude. Sick. If you had a Sony 3D TV, you would have seen that.
Dude, I love the effect of the screen just cracking. It is like one of the coolest things visually.
Yeah. I was like, okay, now let's swing.
Lord Brother.
Lord Brother.
You fucked idiot.
Finally, I made use of the microchip I put in you.
I've been waiting for 10 years.
I got Larsa microchipped. Just gotta press that button.
It was to make sure I wouldn't lose him when he walked into the mine.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. I'm pretty sure this is what the Joker does at the end of Arkham Asylum.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck, I'm right.
Yeah, that's why I was really upset.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I decided to go for that. I was...
Manufactured nethicite.
Oh, no. You took Venom.
I love the Arkham games. Everything to do with Venom fucking sucks.
Yes, it does. Wow, what a way to ruin that fucking game in a way. In terms of cool factor. Dude has phantom swords.
Yeah.
Rivers in the Desert's playing. This is fucked.
Behold the power left me by our fallen friend.
He's also aged up by 60 years or whatever.
His eyes were completely bloodshot. He needs an eye drop bad. I should probably leave.
You will defend my brother. He will have much need in the hell to follow.
Damn, bruh, I'll sue.
Wait a minute. That was weird.
Yes, I will defend Lord Larsa.
The hound strays. Treason bears a price.
One I gladly pay.
Get it? It's like poetry. It rhymes.
By the way, chat, you can't just put quotes on every Star Wars reference to think you'll get away with it.
It only worked for the one guy.
Uh-huh.
He slapped him in the ass and he went, oh.
Look at that sword back there. I'm like, quickenings are AoEs. That's the one reason. I was like, sure, let's go for it this time.
I also have swords. Fuck you.
Yeah, see?
Mine are cooler.
Oh, I'm gonna put all my swords on your sword.
It's called docking.
Let's go.
some of this.
Oh, that's immune. Okay. Are they all immune to Bosch's shit? Nah, he's not though, at least. Hold up. Off. Hit the menu every 5 seconds in the hope that Vaughn's no longer targeted and can leave the fucking party! In my restless dreams, I see the concept of a combat system that does not make me upset. But it never came! So she has too many bad jokes and going back to bed. Please be nice. I've come to a realization, chat. Vaughn is never leaving, so turn the gambits back on, start hitting shit.
At least your DPS seems pretty good. Like every hit you do does deal a pretty sizable chunk.
I wanted a more dedicated healer on in the main group here, but I just can't get to them. So I was like, fuck it. We're not dead, so I guess I'll keep going.
History. The tyranny of the gods is ended. We are their puppets no more. The freedom for which we have longed is at hand.
Here we go. Get you out of here. Get in Fran.
Also, there's something in the background making the noise as if it's a microwave spinning.
Yeah, I assume it's the game, right? Just going. Yep. Like, what the fuck is that?
Quick, we have to put Vayne in the microwave for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. He just fucking T-poses at you.
What the fuck? What was that? Was that meant to look like that?
Probably.
That confused me for a second, because it looked like its shit just started clipping. Like, what the fuck was that? Did he fuse with the machine for a second?
I think that's what it's implied.
Ah, okay. Sure. Sure, man. Microplastics, I get it.
Yeah. Happens to the best of us, you know?
Yeah. It happens to the best of us and Vayne. Hell yeah. Let's go. You're immobilized, but thankfully the boss hasn't moved, so you can still keep whacking him.
As long as neither of us move, I can still hit him.
Yep, so long as you don't move, I will successfully win the battle.
I really like the idea that immobilize isn't like a full body paralysis. It just makes you sit your ass down.
They're like, you stepped on a thumbtack. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, fuck you, I'm doing this shit again. Bosch's neutral game is insane, bro.
God, these animations are so cool.
Yeah, he's going off. They're like, we need to calculate the numbers real quick.
So, I know you and I think Bridget talked about, like a couple streams ago, talked about how, like, Final Fantasy games always had, like, different versions of ATV. Like active something.
Yeah, this has active dimension battle.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
It's very cute. They would like to. They like giving it a name, and I always appreciate that.
Yeah. I wonder what the 16's going to be called.
Yeah. Ow.
I also do think the active dimension thing is like such a apt name for it, because like this is the first like fully 3D battle system. If you think about it.
Yeah, if I recall, 10 is called CTB.
Yeah.
Conditional.
Pay my debt.
Burn in hell! Covrons!
I have a rock. Drinks them up. Actually threw hands with a 14-year-old. No. Oh, okay, goodbye now. I guess we'll go pursue ya.
See, the only thing the villain has to do to get away is just change his name to Blue Boo, and then no one would possibly think about pursuing you.
That is so true.
And then he gets up a third time.
He's like, I should get to work.
I love him. He's the man who refused to fucking die.
He refused.
He's just big and buff now.
I really hate Big Vane. He sucks, dude.
Who would win, Big Vane or Big Riddle?
He's slowly morphing into one of the Bogdanov twins.
I am no Dynast King. You must find another, one who might realize your ambitions.
They are fulfilled beyond your knowing. The Christ is sundered. Age of Stones complete. From the Undying Ones, the world is freed. You shall not tread this path alone.
Oh yeah, I forgot to cut them from the co-host thing.
Come.
I was remiss from putting them on there anyway, because they're on a phone and I know they disappear immediately. Oops. There we go. Jordan posted a picture of the Alto cutout that Vince owns. It's been so beaten up by this point. You've gone through a lot.
Yeah.
Won't Sid be eager to learn what has happened here? History begins anew.
Ah, with the manufactured netherite, it gives you massive pecs. I'm fucking massive. Check it out.
What if our final boss had anchor arms? Oh no, the CG turned on. Not good. Sir, you're squirting.
He becomes even bigger.
Cool, dude.
I like to think about the possibility that he won. Like he's just the leader now. He just has to look like that for the rest of his life.
Oh fuck, he's doing the Armstrong thing. Microplastics.
I love this final boss design so much. Damn. I adore this final boss design.
Yo, cool, bro. Well, I'm really thankful all the pieces you grafted onto you were at least able to make a cool face on the top. That's what we call Empire technology.
Yeah, and now just fight him, idiot.
Oh, fuck, there's no health bar either. Oh, God, and they didn't do anything to help me on that,
yeah, well,
that last phase.
Check his name.
Oh, no, he's Undying. That's not good.
Yeah, he's the Undying.
Oh, no, that's that's not good. Yo, but could you actually die, though? I'd appreciate that. Kiraja, fucking pop it. Okay. This must be the final boss, so...
So, because this is the Zodiac Age version, if you die to this, the autosave kicked in, like, before the cutscene.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay. The Undying, go for it. Yeah, I had a feeling Nova's was not the end of that. I was like, 3 phases seems just about right. Hold those bubbles. I like when the theme you hear the whole game comes in the final boss. It makes you feel good.
Yeah. So, if
I
recall,
love leitmotifs, Charlie!
So, if I recall, this guy has Piercing Dispelga, which means only you should, if you ever, like, want to buff, you should do the most important stuff, like Haste.
Yeah.
So, if you have any, Hastega emotes...
Yeah, I do. I have at least one. I'm just looking at some of the options here. Oh, yeah, Fran's running out. Elixir. Watching for it? Cool. Alright. Alright, Fran, next I'm gonna have you use this, because we have 5 of them. I'm mad. My eyes are flashing like I'm an SMT1 boss or an SMT4 fight.
For the first phase, Shell is also pretty useful.
Yep, we got Protect, Shell, and Haste up.
Alright, so...
And our health are doubled. Uh-oh, he's immune. Oh no, he's unchained. So many scalpels and gears. Oh, fuck. I get it. You're fucking awesome, alright? Jesus!
Giga Flare Sword?
Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah, so, not only is he the Undying, he, because he absorbed parts of the Bahamut...
Yeah, I get it. I fucking...
Bahamut. It's so cool.
I love video games.
Right,
he
so,
gets all the fucking flares.
If he's immune right now, this is the best time to start healing or start, like, using bubble or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you ever get Guild Toss? Because if you have 10,000 gil, that deals a total that deals guaranteed 9999.
I never bought Guild Toss, that's why. All right, fair enough. I never found it. Forgot that was the other part of this exchange.
Yeah. In this fight, Espers are actually really good because enemies typically only focus on Espers.
I'm gonna get on one knee and beg the game to let the boss be hit. It's been like a minute straight. He's immune to physical. Oh, I just thought he was immune to all forms of damage.
No, he'll swap between being immune to magic and being physical, yeah.
Let's see. Hit you. Are you still immune? Okay, then I'll use a quickening then.
Yeah, the top left thing will tell you he puts up a shield. He's immune to X.
Oh, yeah, I just missed it. Alright, we'll do quickenings then. Those count as magic damage. Better than nothing.
I don't find this final boss too hard. I think everything leading up to it is way more of the gauntlet.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be very cautious.
Yeah, that's fair.
Whenever we're at the very end, I'm like, hold on, let's be careful.
Hey, you know, and again, this is the final boss, so it's like you start using all that shit you picked up.
Yep. Yeah, do the cool FF7 flashes. Let's go.
A cool fucking attack. Yeah, so as I said a little bit ago, espers in this fight are particularly really useful because it's just the one guy. And they focus on espers.
Oh, okay, that's neat.
Yeah, so if you go into, well, I mean, I think you have enough license points. If try to buy like the strongest esper you can, and then just summon them if you ever feel like it.
Yeah, we'll see how things are panning out because we're gonna be fresh out of juice now to be able to use them. All right, we got another 3. Okay, we've gotten up to 8 hits. Yeah, the strongest I should have is Fanfrit, yeah, but I don't have the juice to him. If I see that we build up to enough bars, I assume he needs like 2. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, Biden's Blast!
Oh, Fanfrit needs 3.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's like a
well, who in your reserve has quickening bars?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to switch them since we still have the high health, right?
Yeah, true. Oh yeah, he's no longer immune to physical.
Yay! Cure us now! Let's go! No! It was literally 10 seconds, game. Fuck off. Yeah, this one's physical and magical. We just have to wait it out now. Yeah, I can tell I'm really close because he's getting a little mean, getting a little cruel. That's how I know I'm really pissing him off.
I think for this one, the best thing to do is, and this is a very specific one. A way to get around this, if I recall, is casting Balance. But Balance gets strength from the difference between the user's current HP and their maximum HP. I don't know if they changed that.
Should I balance deals damage equal to the difference between the caster's current and max HP to all foes in a range. Oh, it's one of those. Yeah, I guess I could hit him with it. Nah, he's immune to that, and it killed her.
Oh. All
right, let's not use warp this time. Let's drop that X potion. I like how he's preparing a move, so they're like, you're not allowed to do any of your healing now.
Use fucking Terra Flare, by the way.
yeah, I saw the Terra Flare and went, oh god. It's okay, do some upkeep here. Do that on you. You go over here. Phoenix down the white mage. Alright, the white mage is back in the game. The biggest one I've got. You really want her dead.
God, that cutout is so fucking busted. Holy shit! I just saw that.
Yeah, I know. I was like, you've been going through a lot.
Why are they like diced into cubes? What the hell's going on there?
It was likely getting folded whenever he moved.
How fucking often do they move?
At least once. Sometimes space is important. Anyway, we won.
Yeah. That boss is way easier than everything that comes before it.
It's still kind of stressful. I would say that it's easier than the other ones because I feel like it's sober.
Yeah.
And doesn't do shit that I find, like, dumb. But here it's like, I'm doing big spread attacks. Play right. I'm like, I got you.
Yeah, because, let's see,
Jesus, this dude's having a bad day, by the way.
Gabranthe had the combo shit.
Is this what happens when a Victorian boy has Sprite Cranberry?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Vayne Phase 2 had, like, the sword shit.
Yeah.
Leaving?
We did it! Thank you, Yuki, for the raid. I appreciate your support.
Congrats, you and me are now one of 18 people to have ever actually beaten this game.
I know, it's great. So I looked up in the guide. Vayne Phase 1, 75,000 HP. About 5,000 more than Gabranthe. Form 2, 104k. The Undying, 228,000.
Yeah.
It went fast since whenever we're actually dealing damage, we were doing about 6,000 damage every, like, 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Half that fight, he was undamageable.
I also really like that for the final boss, there's no visible health bar.
Yeah, they want to make it a mystery. They want to make it feel like it's true.
Because it's like, is he really undying if you can't actually beat him?
Yeah.
Can we fly?
No fuel goes to the Glossair engines.
Damn. Vaughn, you're in charge. I'm checking the engine room. Right. Fran, with me?
Yeah. Ah.
Look! Bahamut's Glossair rings are stopping!
Vaughn, as soon as the Strahls rings move, you take off. Understood? You can fly her, Vaughn. Just do it like I told you.
Don't worry.
Penelo, watch for interference from Bahamut's Skystone. The Strahls a fickle girl. You keep her working for us.
I'll see what I can do.
If you're wondering, it's this part of the track that makes people think Star Wars.
If House Solidor should crumble.
It's the exact same instrument used in fucking prequel shit, and somehow that just ruined everyone's brains.
I understand.
Yeah, because like the melody's completely different.
Yeah, it's going da na 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 na, but it's absolutely. The people are always thinking of that one prequel track of Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh, Duel of the Fates, yeah.
Yeah, they're thinking about that because they have a similar like instrumentation used there. And it makes the boss babies go crazy. Fly this shit!
Sir, it's the Stroll. She's left Bahamut. She's moving away. The Stroll. They made it. At last.
He has way less HP and a lot of optional bosses. Yeah, this game has a shit ton of extra content, so it gets to end up like that.
Yeah, this game has so much optional shit and so much like extra shit if you ever just want to like chill.
The battle is over. As of this moment, we have signed a ceasefire with the Shelia Benargan Dalmasca, the Royal Majesty.
It's Kino. He's using his brother's identity like his brother used his.
Yeah.
Attention. This is Larsa.
This is peak.
My brother Vayne has died with honor in battle.
About as much honor as you can by being turned into LCL liquid.
Sir, your orders, sir.
This is the Shelia Dalmasca.
The Lady Ash. Thank the gods you live.
I guess dying with honor would make sense. I mean, we fought. It wasn't like he got backstabbed or something.
Yeah.
That's all they care about honor usually.
He was able to go out with like a proper fight.
Yeah, he fought. He technically didn't run away, except for the part where he ran away.
Yeah.
But it's okay, we'll ignore that part. He got really strong after he ran.
He got buff right away, got slightly buffer.
Yeah, he did. Oh, it was crazy.
Look, Vaughn, the Bahamut.
This is bad. I think this is gonna fall.
Take it, sir.
This is Judge Sargabath, captain of the Alexander, flagship of the 12th Damascan fleet of the Arcadian army.
I like how in this game there's so much shit with the number 12. It's really funny.
Yep.
Not be allowed to fall on the city of Rabanasta. We are preparing to ram her. Do not interfere.
Madness.
Should she fall, the paling will not hold, and all Rabanasta will be
A second airship has hit the Bahamut.
Yeah.
Alexander's remains once Bahamut is clear of the city.
Oh, this is really good. This is really good.
Oh no, it's our leading man.
He's gonna say some cool shit in a bit.
I love when characters are cool.
Oh, Vaughn. Sounds like you made it out okay. The Straw's a fine airship, eh?
He's making the play.
Marquis, stop that fool judge on the Alexander for me, would you? Just getting somewhere with these gloss air rings. Almost done. Don't want him ramming me before I fix them, do we?
Balthier, do you understand exactly what it is you're doing?
It is.
Princess, no need to worry.
I will say, big respect to the judge going, we made peace 10 seconds ago, I will make this play. I have empathy. I love this guy.
He never dies!
Based!
It's so fucking cool! I love this
I'm
game.
gonna be honest. I wish he would die in this ending so I can make the meme. Calls himself the leading man, dies.
Dies anyway. Final Fantasy XII top 10 essential mods.
Listen to me, Balthier. Get out of Bahamut immediately.
Please, Balthier, you mustn't die.
Please, Balthier. Come back.
I'd say you're in more of a supporting role.
No, it's rude.
Fran, please.
He's like, bitch, come on. The last thing
I
imagine he died there, and there's like the last thing he heard is that he wasn't important and then died.
If there's one scratch on her when I get back.
Roger that. We'll be waiting for you.
Balthier!
I love when fortresses fall apart like really slowly like that. I like when the pieces fall apart. That's why Castlevania's cool.
I think people would have liked it if Balthier was a protagonist. And they didn't put... do we have to go over this every time?
Yes.
First, it was the debug mode. Second was like the bizarre shit. I think was yesterday, and then now it's if it's the protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Put the skeleton on.
If I get claimed, whatever.
Oh, okay.
I have to render out this VOD anyway because the stream broke, so I'll just render it twice, one without audio on it. As a backup in case it does get blocked worldwide. I don't make any money on my VOD channel basically anymore. After YouTube changed its guidelines of, we consider all forms of swears just as severe as fuck.
Did they recently change that?
I don't know if they recently changed that. I just know that every time I monetize a video, it gets fucking hit.
I think I saw something where it's like they're rolling out a new change where it's like, like cursing is fine as long as you just don't say fuck within the first 10 seconds.
Yeah, that was always a rule too. They went back on that. Okay, they went back to their original rule of do not curse in the first first minute.
Which is fine. I think that's acceptable.
Yeah, I tweeted something at like 5 a.m. and I was like, yeah, the last month and a half of VODs got limited.
Oh. This vocal track is really pretty.
I am looking forward to seeing you at the ceremony.
You called, my lord.
Yes, Gabron.
He looks so weird. He looks peeled.
The wonders a haircut can do.
I know he went with you to
Oh, that's how he looks in Revenant Wings. That's really funny.
Okay. I'm baffled how the Okurians just peace out despite all the history saying that you found out if you fuck with them. That is true. Yeah, they kind of just said, hey, can we get you to do revenge? And you said no. And they're like, okay, we'll leave, except for Vana, who's like fucked up.
Protect him. I would entrust him to no other's care.
I will keep him from harm. I promise you. For the Empire and for Damaska.
Your words put me at ease, brother. Sorry to
Is this the longest CG cutscene in like all of Final Fantasy?
Probably, yeah. It just yeah. That was the Undying. It went alright.
I told you the most important part. Vaughn and I had been taking care of the straw, but it was stolen. We had just finished having her tuned up, too.
She's like, I'm important. I'm like, no, you're not. Ring.
Actually, stolen might not be the right word. If her owner wants her back, there's not much we can do about it, is there?
Her boots upset me.
They're weird. Makes her
give
come
her
up like a.
hooves.
She's like, yeah, I was gonna say she's like a horse. I've been meaning to mention it every time I'm like running around with her, which is somewhat rare, but I was like, kind of horse.
There's still plenty of time before the coronation, so Vaughn's going to pay the two of them a visit.
Have you seen Pinello's design in Revenant Wings?
No, I haven't looked at any of it because you know.
Here, I'll put that in stream call chat. I think it's very cute.
Yeah, that's significantly better than what she has here. I'd be so much kinder to her if she was dressed like that. Let me grab that. Yeah, let me just get the top one. Here we go. Yeah, this is a much better design.
Yeah, it's really cute.
It also fits the vibe of the area she comes from.
Yeah. And then Vaughn has that really good design as well.
Yeah. Wow. Shout out to Hiroyuki Ito, who was the, I guess the overseer of this, and I assume Matsuno, in some way maybe. I don't know, unless he didn't have any part of anything related to 12. I forget.
Because I know they swapped directors halfway through development, so maybe Matsuno was the one who started it.
Matsuno was the one that was like there for like 5 years of it, and then left.
Oh, that's a shame. Because wait, is that like counting its announcement, or because I know there was like announcement?
He was like there for most of its development, basically.
Yeah.
I was just going. I don't know how Matsuno feels about it if he ended up leaving the development. You know, that kind of thing. Ito is quite important, chat. It's like, what did they do for this franchise? They created ATB.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane. He did like that's probably what. No, because I was gonna say that's probably the last game. We got 13 also used ATB, so never mind.
It's like he created ATB and directed Final Fantasy VI.
Yep. And then he went to go do dungeon encounters, right?
Yep, his track, as many people would call it when they talk about the company over the years, they said he was janitor duty because he just didn't do anything anymore. Beyond, there's like 2009 special thanks, 2011 special thanks, some iOS related stuff like Guardian's Cross and Dead Man's Cross. Special thanks in certain things, but wow, actually looking at this, I don't count special thanks, and in terms of Square things only, he went from like Final Fantasy IV DS Battle Supervisor, and then the next time he did something that was like was supervising this port and then dungeon encounters. It's like a 14-year gap of almost nothing at the company.
Dungeon encounters is really fun. I like that game a lot.
Dungeon encounters is a very good. It's a little penisy.
Yeah, I remember I looked at the interviews. I think they said they wanted to focus on the gameplay so hard, which is why the presentation-wise, it's very bare bones.
Ito just wanted a really, really tight gameplay experience and vibe. That's why, if people haven't seen Dungeon Encounters, it came out 2 years ago. I talked about it on a couple of podcasts at the time. It is the most bare-bones video game that was sold for $30 I've ever seen.
Yeah. I got that on the sale. Also, this frame art's really good.
Oh, yeah, that's wonderful.
Oh yeah, so as someone in the chat mentioned, the ultimate Esper in this game is Ultima, as in Ultima the High Seraph from Tactics.
Oh, okay. So, in case, chat, you're wondering, how cheap does Dungeon Encounters look? This is what the game looks like almost the entire time.
That's the dungeon.
That's the dungeon. It just looks like that. You fill in squares with numbers on them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, there's Zodiark in this game. It's really funny because it's like both Venat and Zodiark come from 12.
The actual combat screen of Dungeon Encounters looks like this. It's JPEGs hitting each other set to ATB with Uematsu doing rock renditions of classical music that's in the public domain.
It's so good though.
It's
really good.
It is, but it got me because the battle theme, I'm like, this track is from Catherine. I was like, wait a minute.
It was also in Little King Story.
There you go. That game's funny. When you that's one of those cruel games, chat, where it's like, you take a party of nobodies, and sometimes they can permanently die, And then you have to go all the way back through the dungeon and find the spot they were killed at, and then that's the only way you get them back. The game's somewhat cruel and devastating if you get really late in there.
It's definitely one of those games where you have to like do a couple of failed attempts to like fully understand how you play. But I think once you get into it, it just like any dungeon RPG, super satisfying and really tight.
Yeah.
I love this game's credits.
Yeah, it's nice.
Just Gilgamesh at the bottom. Imagine playing this game not knowing Gilgamesh was in it, and you get jump scared by Gilgamesh in the credits. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, what?
Yeah, this piece of artwork is so sad, the context of the game.
Oh, yeah. My little baby.
Because at some point, Sid did genuinely love Balthier.
But then he got way too swag and then decided to be crazy.
Yeah.
Sid is absurd. I love that man.
Oh, Sid in this game's fantastic. I love him.
He's like, fuck you, here's my minigun.
From a couple hours back, Cheeseblog says, the song I was thinking of was Duel of the Fates.
Don't worry, I brought it up again a little bit earlier. we got this figured out. I'm like, yeah, the menu theme at Star Wars Battlefront 2, I gotcha.
Oh, fuck.
The good one, not the new one.
That new one's pretty good.
Yeah, but the new one started fixing itself, and as soon as it started getting good press again, they're like, we're shutting it down. We're not making any more content on it. I was like, oh, damn.
It's weird, too, because like, all they would have to do, they would just have to do Rise of Skywalker stuff, and then it'd basically be done.
Yeah, and they could have just iterated on stuff that appears in shows, just add more stuff.
Yeah.
Just let it live as a service. But I believe DICE was just mainly trying to save Battlefield. It did not happen.
It's Battlefield 2045.
Yeah, Mop, I saw. I just wasn't going to mention it on stream that Nim nearly chopped their own head off using a garage door.
Oh my god.
As they described it, they went to go put a tire in the garage, but they need to manually open that thing, and it closed real fast. They had to dodge roll inside to avoid it hitting them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not laughing as a funny. I'm laughing in a nervous way, by the way, chat. That's fucked up.
And all fans of Final Fantasy.
All of them. Even the first-timers.
Except you, Jared. Go fuck yourself.
Thumbs up.
So always that one asshole named Jared in the chat. You always gotta fucking straighten them out.
Sorry, my controller died right as it hit the end. Couldn't hold out for one more second, could you? That's it, chat. Another successful journey. I did it.
It's so fucking cool.
Yep. I've now, if you don't count sequels, I've now finished every single-player mainline now. We'll be fully caught up once I've finished 13, 2, and 3 for the first time. Let's see. Upcoming plans, by the way, chat. Next week, I'm gonna figure it out tomorrow. But it's mostly just going to be Resident Evil 4. We're going to play Resident Evil 4 twice. It's going to be... that week's going to be Daniel and the cooler Daniel. Leon's going to wear sunglasses and be in 4K for one of them. Also, I'm taking Monday off because I planned on doing Saturday, Sunday where I was free. And adding this meant I should just push it just so I don't die. You gonna get the PC port for... If you mean for the 13 things. Oh, you meant for RE4. Yeah, no, I don't care.
Yeah, that HD patch?
Yeah.
Really good. I think it's a couple terabytes.
Yeah, I don't really care because a remake of that's coming out. So I'm like, I don't need to make the old one we're gonna play prettier. I own it. Play it on a console. I don't want to go into PC menus. Get out a floppy disk. Yeah, there's a Resident Evil 4 HD fan mod.
Oh, I probably meant gigabytes. I'm sorry. I was like, I remember it being
okay,
fucking
that
big.
is true. You basically said the HD project was 2,000 gigs.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
I missed it too, dude. I also missed that, so we're just both flying blind.
Because I was thinking, because I tried to install it myself. It was massive.
I was like, man, you're right. It is.
Could you imagine though? Fucking Leon comes out there and just looks at you like in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you excuse us, me and Casey are gonna watch the Disney Channel original movie Up and Away.
Oh fuck me! Thank you, chat. I'm leaving.